everybody, Wally Marshall, Mr. Crappie. Welcome to the Mr. Crappie Invitational Day 2 right here on Table Rock Lake. Yesterday was a shootout. We got the leaders from Alabama with 12.22. Brandon and Jason Threadgill. What an awesome job. They're taking it out, and today we're fixing to blast off. Hey, stay tuned for a great championship.
You guys have fun out there and be safe. Watch over each other and come back with a big string of 7 for us. Hey, welcome to Table Rock Lake, Missouri. What a beautiful place. The color is changing before our eyes. It's a fantastic time to be fishing for big money. My name is Billy Kinder, host of Kinder Outdoors Radio, and we're so happy to be here. What's wrong? Did it die on me? We're so happy to be here in Branson, Missouri this week. Glad that you are too, with us on Facebook or YouTube this afternoon. Waldo, come here and talk to me real quick. Our host for this incredible thing, 4th Annual Crappie Expo and the 4th Annual Crappie Classic, is my buddy Wally Marshall, Mr. Crappie himself. Wally, what a party.
Well, I'll tell you what, folks. First of all, I want to thank everybody for coming out today to watch the Mr. Crappie Invitational Classic weigh-in. This is the second day. Let's give yourself a round of applause. There you go. Cheer for these anglers over here.
Yeah.
There we go. Well, I'll tell you what, folks. It's unbelievable the amount of people in the last 4 years has brought crappie fishing to the top.
Stand close to him with your lavalier.
Tournaments of $300,000. We're talking about tournaments that are paying $100,000 first place. We're talking major league money. Major league money in crappie fishing.
Where's that other guy?
But I'll tell you what, Branson, Missouri is the place to hold it. And these anglers are catching quality fish out here. And it's, hey, right on the money. And you're getting ready to see it. Hey, get your popcorn ready. We're going to give away $10,000 tomorrow. At
What?
Crappie. What? That man's crazy.
That man's crazy.
That's what I thought he said. But anyway, we're giving away $10,000 tomorrow to one lucky person in a drawing. If you buy a ticket to get in the show, put it in the hopper, and you got a chance at 5 o'clock, okay? But if we draw one ticket out and they don't make the call, that 10's going to Saturday, and one person will win $20,000. Is that man crazy?
Man's crazy.
That man crazy.
Bankrupt.
He's bankrupt. Hey, don't let this boat and truck fool you. I'm broke. But I tell you what, man, get your popcorn ready because we fix to put on a show. Here's my main man right here, the voice from Major League Fishing, Chris Jones.
Yeah.
Let it go, brother.
Thank you, Wally. Appreciate it, man. This is one of my favorite events of the year. Been doing bass fishing television for 20 years.
Let's get 'em.
This is the 4th annual Mr. Crappie Invitational, and it's one of my favorite events of the year for really a couple reasons. Number one, I'm a crappie fisherman at heart. I love crappie fishing. I love crappie tournaments. The weights are always close, but you cannot beat the world's largest fish fry coming on Saturday from 11 to 3 over the convention center. Man, how many of you like to eat some crappie? Absolutely. That thing is, you don't want to miss that. That's going to be a great time. We're going to get together and eat some crappie. But this is a $300,000 purse in this event. $100,000 to the champions. I mean, that is absolutely incredible for a crappie tournament. And I can tell you, this event has grown over the 4 years that we've been hosting it and had it. And I think what Mr. Crappie, Wally Marshall, is doing for this sport, trying to take it to the next level, it's just incredible where it's going. $100,000 first place to the champions on Championship Friday. And this is the road to Championship Friday. We started with a full field yesterday. We've cut it to 50 teams today. After the smoke clears from the weigh-in today, we'll have it down to the top 25. Everybody chasing that $100,000 first place prize. It was cold yesterday morning, 23 degrees at takeoff. Some of these guys making long runs, an hour or an hour and a half. That didn't greet them well. But there were still 3 teams that caught over 12 pounds. 31 teams had 10 pounds or more. And that's one thing I love about this championship is that the weights are so close usually going into that final day. Anyone can win it. You catch a kicker crappie out there, and we're making television too, so you're going to get to see some of that footage. And it's a $100,000 payday at the end of the day. Over at the Branson Convention Center, the expo is running until 7 o'clock tonight. So I wanted to get that out to you guys. It opens at 10 a.m. in the morning, and it'll run until 7 tomorrow night. Of course, our weigh-in starts tomorrow, 3:30ish, over there at the Branson Convention Center with the top 25 teams. And weights are cumulative, carrying over all 3 days. And that's how we'll get our champion. And then 9 to 6 on Saturday. That's our day of celebration. Again, we'll have the world's largest crappie fry from 11 to 3 on Saturday at the Convention Center. We'll have our angler panel too, and that will include our championship team and some of the guys that are icons in this sport, breaking down not only this event, but crappie fishing 101, talking all things crappie fishing. So we got a lot going on today, tomorrow, the next day. We want you to buckle in with us. For you guys that are watching us on the live show, we're getting ready to kick off our weigh-in. We got 50 teams. Randy Sullivan, we ready? Yes, sir. Let's get it going. Hey, Billy, you ready?
Let's meet these guys.
Let's do it.
I want you to meet Sasquatch. Wesley Miller, get up there, boys.
Sasquatch.
Check them out. Team number 25 in your program, Chad.
Boat 26.
26.
Justin Smart, Wesley Miller. That works. Let's give them a nice round of applause. Justin and Wesley had 8.90 yesterday. 7 fish bag today. Let's weigh them, and then we'll hear from them. 7 today on the scales. Worth 7.76. 7.76 today. All right, man. Weather changed on us. Threw us a little bit of a curveball. Much better as far as how you feel. But the fishing, how was it today?
The fishing was really good today. Actually, we caught more fish than we did yesterday. We just never could find a big one.
Gotcha.
We couldn't find them. We couldn't make them bite. But as far as fishing was concerned, we caught fish all day. We just never could find a quality bite.
Gotcha. Having fun this week, man. This is what it's all about. This is a fun event.
Man, this place is beautiful. Being from Louisiana, you just don't see stuff like this. And it's been a treat. The fishing's good. We struggled to find big ones, like Wes said. And it's just one of the things that go on to the next one.
That's what we do, man. Any final words for anybody in the crowd or watching you anywhere in the fishing universe, the crappie fishing universe, on our live show?
I don't know. What did we do?
Thank you, sponsor.
Oh, thank our sponsors. Yeah, okay.
I was gonna tell you that, man.
I'm sorry. Let me thank my sponsors. Big Sasquatch Outdoors to begin with. If you want to come crappie fishing, good guided trip in northwest Louisiana, get a hold of me, come see me. We will go catch a pile of them. Snacky Lures, Blazer Services, Iron Oak Services, Merrill Lynch, ACC Crappie Sticks. What else we got?
Yep.
Just thank everybody for coming out here. This is fantastic. I know the expo's a big deal, and we're going to have a lot of fun the rest of the weekend.
Absolutely.
I'm sure we'll be at the expo tomorrow, not fishing, but still great time, and thank you everybody for coming. Absolutely.
Justin Smart, great job to you. Wesley Miller, great job, guys. Thank you so much. Made the first cut. Who's next?
Team number 42, Dylan Hackler and Zeke Anderson. You guys come on up here. Dylan and Zeke. Where y'all from, boys?
Got it.
Oklahoma. Got a couple of Okies here.
Yes, sir. Got you. Got it. All right, come on up then. This is Dylan and Zeke. Yesterday had 8.88. That's a lot of eights, man. Let's get them weighed in. We'll see where you're at, man. Then we'll talk.
7 fish limit.
7 fish limit. 8.10 today. So back-to-back bags over 8 pounds. Pretty good week.
Oh, man, I mean, good is a relative term when it comes to fishing, Chris. You know that.
It's all about perception. That's right.
So we've had a great time. Obviously, we're not going to be fishing tomorrow, but, man, it has been fun. We have gone on longer boat runs the past 2 days than I've ever done in my life. And my man here only tried to kill me about 3 times. So, but, no, we've had a good time.
Absolutely. Good time this week, man. Catching fish, 2 bags over 8 pounds. Very respectable.
It was tough out there. Some of these guys wasn't so tough for them. They're catching fish more than we were. For us, it was a tough tournament, but we did buy some cool motorcycle helmets for the boat. So my face is feeling good, and I'll be ready for tonight.
That's what I'm talking about. Any final words for a great crowd? Anybody watching you anywhere in the crappie fishing universe?
We want to thank our sponsors, the Bass Tank. They take good care of us. Power Crappie, Ken Robertson, he's here fishing. I'm sure he spanked us. Just all of our sponsors. They did, Slab Syndicate, K9 Line, Beat Down Outdoors. That mount's awesome. And also, my wife and kids came. They're standing right over there.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Give it up for Dylan and Zeke. Thank you guys so much for fishing with us. You guys are the best, man. Who's next, Billy?
Team number 67 stepping up, Jake Wyatt and Matt Beckman.
All right, yesterday Jake and Matt had 9.41. You got 7 today?
We do.
Let's see what they weigh. Put them in, Randy. A 7 fish limit.
If you call this, your final weight will show up over there.
On the side?
Yeah.
Got it.
Blue.
7.81. 7.81. Pretty good bag. Another good day of fishing, man.
It was fun. We had a good time. We've actually had a good week. This has been vacation week for me, and we've got to fish every day. We've had good food. We've had good company. Everybody here, thanks for coming. The fishing's great. Y'all got a great lake out here. It's a little bit different than what we're used to. The water's so clear and whatnot. It's not our style. We couldn't figure out anything to fit our style of fishing.
Gotcha.
But there's plenty of fish out there. So.
Sure. 17.22. Is that going to be enough to make top 25 championship Friday?
I doubt it.
We're going to find out. Absolutely. Any final words for anybody in the crowd?
Nope. Thanks for putting everything on. It was a good time.
You got it, brother. Final words?
No, I want to thank Jinko Fishing.
Yep.
We use all their products. Will takes really good care of us. Honey Hole Tackle, of course, provides us all our hats and whatnot. JW Concrete. This guy right over here takes really good care of me as far as chasing my dreams of crappie fishing.
Shoot, yeah.
And I appreciate it all. Thanks, Wally, for having us, and thank you for announcing.
You got it, brother. Over 17 pounds in 2 days. Pretty good, guys. Let's give them a nice round of applause. Billy, who's next?
Hey, Chris, team number 76. These guys from South Carolina, that's Scooter Byers and Keith Smith. They've only got 6 fish to weigh today. One of them died on the way in, but I'll give you a little hint, boys. Cornmeal, salt, and pepper. Get that grease up about 350.
Had 9.60 yesterday, Scooter and Keith. You got 7 today? You got a limit?
No, we got 6. We have
that's what he said. That's right. I didn't mean to rub salt in the wound.
Team number.
That is the way it goes. Sometimes it happens. Bass fishing too. Well, let's put them in. Let's see what your 6. See what they weigh. See what we got in the bag. 6 pretty good ones. That's 6. It goes 6.80. So a pretty good day on the water, man.
It would have been a lot better if we'd have, we actually had 4 fish die when we was fishing. We caught them real deep.
Yep.
About 140, but that's the way it goes. But we just gave it all we had. That's all we could do,
How deep are you catching them? Walk us through that just a little bit. How are you catching them?
We was catching them pretty much. We found them today like 30 foot and down.
Yep.
So we put them up, put them in the live well, and I went back there and looked, and their eyes were
Blowing
popping
up.
out of their head. And I said, man, we tried to fizz them, but it didn't work. I guess we
Keaton.
put them up too fast or whatever. Really, we should have had about 10 and a half pounds, but that's the way it goes.
Sure.
It's fishing.
It absolutely is fishing. 2 good days, though, for you, man. It's a nice day to fish today.
Yeah, it was. It was tough, though, man. It's frustrating with all them fish dying, man. But yeah, we like to think fish stalker, black sheep jigs.
Let's see here.
Just look down the jersey, baby.
Trust and Few properties, Mr. Crappie, Wally Marshall, and Bucks and Bass rain suits.
There you go. It takes a village.
Yeah, and I want to thank my wife and for holding it down back home, and everybody that supports us so we get here. Coming, taking a week off of work, people at work, taking care of things when you're not there. We really appreciate it. We're blessed.
Thank you, Scooter. Let's have a big round of applause for their hard work this week. Great job, guys. Thank you for fishing with us. Trying to make it to Championship Friday. Billy, who's next?
Team number 56. This is Les and Keaton Stansteifer. I just want to know one thing, Keaton. How old were you before you could spell that?
I was actually a kindergartner.
Kindergarten. You're a smart guy. I bet a smart guy.
right there.
I bet a smart guy's got 7 fished away. Am I right? Yes, sir. Looky there.
Limit of fish. They weighed 11.82 yesterday. Let's see what you got. That's a pretty good start, fellas. Les and Keaton. Here we go. 7 today worth 8.18. So 8.18. Let's see what that bumps you up to. 20 pounds even.
59.
Surely you'll fish tomorrow.
I don't know.
Is your home?
I don't know. There's a lot of good anglers behind us, so we'll find out what happens. We had a really good day yesterday. Went back to the same spot, and it just did not play out clearly.
Shrunk on you.
Oh, a lot. I don't know what happened. They shriveled up on us overnight. So we'll give it a whirl. Hopefully we get to fish tomorrow.
Absolutely. What about it, man? Are you fishing tomorrow? What's your gut feeling? Come on, Les.
I'll tell you, to be completely honest with you, like you said, there's a lot of good anglers.
Absolutely.
And I know they've got some good sacks coming up, but I figured the cutoff would be about 20 pounds or so. So we'll just sit back and see what happens.
Let's do that. Any final words for anybody in the crowd? Anybody watching anywhere in the fishing universe?
Not really. We're going to say thank you to our sponsors just like that because I really feel we'll fish tomorrow, but I want to thank my wife for.
I knew you were sandbagging me.
No, I'm not sandbagging. I do feel we'll fish tomorrow.
Yeah, I do too.
So we'll find out in just a little while, though.
Good luck, buddy. Great job today. Yes, sir. Good job. Catching them. Billy, who's next?
Chris, we got a couple of Texas boys here. Brandon Speckles and Jordan Sanders, team number 59. 59. And their home lake is Lake Fork, Texas. Chris, you're a bass man. You ever heard of that place?
Many times. Been there many times. Absolutely, Billy. Well, Brandon and Jordan, you guys had 9.54 yesterday. That was a good start. Do you have a limit today?
We do have a limit, yes, sir.
Let's throw them put them on the scales.
You have to.
Let's see what you got. Pretty good. 7 today, worth 7.15. So let's see where that gets you guys.
Thank you.
That will get you guys to 16.69. 2 respectable days on Table Rock Lake, man.
If you call it that, yes, sir.
You're humble. I like it. Tell us about how you caught them.
And we were fishing shallower than everybody else. We had a small little area that produced for us yesterday.
Yep.
It did.
One of those things, man. Zigzag stuff.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It is part of it, man. Well, great crowd here to watch you guys weigh in today. There's a great crowd to watch you guys weigh in today.
Yeah, absolutely. We're blessed to be a part of this event that they put on. We're glad to see that everybody come out and support the anglers and support
Absolutely.
the expo.
Absolutely. Any final words for a great crowd? Sponsors, it's your time.
Yes, sir. I'd like to thank all my sponsors, Tim Restec Construction, Burning Stump Lodge, Jacket Diamond Timer, Slab Syndicate, Crappie Jigs, Snuppers Elite Outfitters. We're going to get down there soon. Lakeside Lure, Those Jigs, Matic Braid, Did Enough Ranch, Silman Marine, Mad Crappie Jigs, Constant Pursuit Outfitters, and Crappie Fishing Fools. I think we got that.
I'm plugging all of them, man. It takes a village. Good job to you guys. Thanks so much for fishing with us. The 4th annual Mr. Crappie Invitational. Billy, who's next?
Team number 85. One of them's from Georgia. One of them's from Alabama. Did y'all watch that Tennessee game the other day? Tim Little and Gary. Oh no, Tim Little and Gary Stevens are here.
It always brings back lots of memories. I love these guys, man. We go way back. Tim Little, Gary Stevens, great guys. Yesterday weighed in 8.96. How many you got in the bag today, Tim?
Just 7.
Just 7. I love it. Go ahead and put that limit in there. We'll see what you got. 8.96 yesterday. Weighing 5.61 today. 5.61 today. So, hey, missing the kickers on day 2.
Yeah, we tried a little something different today. We wasn't getting size fish that we wanted to yesterday, so we gambled a little bit.
Sure.
Sometimes it don't pay off.
Sometimes it does. Sometimes it doesn't. Exactly. You and I go way back. I've been 20 years doing fishing television, and you shared the stage with me many of those years. It's always good to see you, Tim.
You too, man. It's good to see you.
This crappie fishing, man, it's addicting.
Man, Mr. Crappie puts on a show. This is the biggest crappie show in the world, and if you're going to be somewhere to crappie fish, this is the place. This is the place.
Absolutely, man. Any final words for a great crowd? Anybody out there in the stands? Anybody watching online? Your time, Gary.
I'd like to thank my wife back home, holding down the fort. Tim and Karen, I think they're at the show today. I think we'd have done better if Tim hadn't thought we was bass fishing all week. He's going to caught 50 bass all week.
Have you really?
Yeah, I've been
That's what you do, man.
I've been whacking the bass.
Wrong species. Tim, any final words for you?
Well, I just like to thank my wife and all my friends and family that keep up with me, and Joe J called and check on you and all that stuff. And I sure appreciate everybody.
2 good men right here. Thank a lot of you guys, man. Always good to see you guys. Big round of applause for their hard work. Tim Little, Gary Stevens. Who's next, Billy?
Team number 93. That's Jared Falcon, Cody Smith. Jared last year held up the big trophy, Chris. He is a previous Mr. Crappie Classic champion.
That's good stuff, man. I remember Jared winning that last year. Our leader's right there, 20 pounds even right now. So let's see, Jared, you guys come in yesterday with 9.74. You got 7 in the bag?
We do have 7 today.
All right, here we go. Let's see what you got. It's all about making it to Championship Friday. It's a $300,000 purse. We've got a 7-fish limit today worth 8.68. 8.68. We'll see where that gets you. Got you at 18.42. We're close.
We're close. Just couldn't put them in a boat today.
One of those deals.
Yeah, bit a little bit better than they did yesterday, but just processing fish, going through them, a few boats in the areas. It's just tournament fishing. Right? So.
It is tournament fishing. Jerry, good to see you again, man. Always good to see you, sir.
Good to see you too, Chris.
Let's see if we can do this again, man. Sneak in tomorrow and then catch that big bag.
I need a big bag if I get a chance to sneak in and fish tomorrow. We'd love to go.
Absolutely. Defending champion, man. Walk us through a little bit about what the lake is doing. We ain't heard anything about the lake. Is it turning over? What's going on with the lake?
No, I think the turnover is pretty well done.
Okay.
It's super clear, deep. I'm a Millwood guy. This is a little different, but
it's a little different. Yep.
It's fun to go out of town and fish somewhere you've never fished before. So.
Absolutely. Well, good luck, man. We'll see how this thing shakes out for you guys. Appreciate you guys. Good to see you again, Jared. Let's have a huge round of applause for their hard work this week. Over 18 pounds in 2 days. Billy, who's next?
Team number 10, Brett Davis, and they call him Smiling Bryce Cheney.
Smiling Bryce Cheney. I kind of like it. Brett and Bryce had 11.34 yesterday. So you're looking for about 9 pounds to dethrone our leaders right now. The King of the Hill is 20 pounds even. Bro. You got a 7-fish limit?
Yes, sir.
Let's see what you got.
97.
Brett and Bryce. Looking for about 9 pounds to take that lead. We're going to see how this shakes out. 9.17. So 9.17 puts Brett and Bryce at 20.51. You're the new leaders. Congrats. 2 good days on the old pond, man. How you catching them? Give away all your secrets before Championship Friday.
You know better.
Yeah, I do know better. we'll talk about that on the big stage tomorrow in the convention center, man. But I think you're going to be there.
I hope so. That's what we're shooting for.
Absolutely. I know it's hey, listen, much better weather today, much warmer today. How's that affected things on Table Rock Lake?
I'll be honest, not having the wind this morning messed us up.
Did it?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, the water's so clear there wasn't even a ripple on it.
Yep.
Fish was still there. Just couldn't get on the bite.
I got you. Well, I think you're going to be fishing tomorrow, man. That's a good feeling.
Oh yeah, no, that's what we came for. Just make it to day 3.
That's it, man. Any final words for a great crowd here today?
It was a good week, and we really enjoyed being here in Branson.
Absolutely. Branson's a place to be.
Yeah, we really appreciate everybody coming. Want to thank Wally, B&B Cabinet Supply, Fish Stalker, Lures, Blue, Strike King, Smiths, everybody. Thank y'all.
Take over the hot seat. New leaders! Man, it's fun. Billy, who's next?
Hey, we got Chris Mann and Brian Oldham. Come here, Brian. I want to talk to you for just a minute.
Yes, sir.
You're from Mount Juliet, Tennessee?
Yes, sir.
I know we lost Charlie Daniels a couple of years ago, but did you ever see him like at the hardware store or anything?
You won't believe this.
He lived there, right?
He did. I mowed his grass for about 10 years.
Get out of here. You're a fisher. You lying fisherman.
No, I kid you not. I did.
You mowed Charlie Daniels' grass?
Every week.
Did he ever come out there and point and say you missed a spot? Was he, huh?
His wife did, never Charlie.
Hazel?
Miss Hazel.
Yeah.
Yeah, Charlie was the nicest guy. He would always, he would talk to us like we were just normal people.
Yeah.
He'd come
Charlie
out just
Daniels?
hitting golf balls and saying hi to us.
What does a superstar fiddle player pay a man to mow his grass?
That's undisclosed.
Oh, go weigh your fish.
There we go.
Get out of here, man.
Devil went down to Georgia, baby. Chris Mann and Brian Oldham, 10.71 yesterday. So if you can repeat that, you'll be the new leaders. You got a 7-fish limit in there? Let's put them on the scale. Let's see what you got. 10.71, looking to get to 20.51. 7 today worth 7.74. 7.74 for Chris Mann and Brian Oldham. That gets them up to 18.45. So is that going to be enough to make it to Championship Friday?
I doubt it. I don't think so.
You don't have much confidence, I can tell.
No, I don't believe so. There's some good fishermen back there, so it's we had a great day though.
Sure.
Beautiful weather, great friend, and God bless us just to be able to come up here and fish, and we've got great families at home, and we love it.
That's what it's all about. Good day on the old pond, man.
Yes, sir. Any day you can go and you're healthy enough and have the means to do this, and God's blessed you. So we're blessed to be here. I want to say one thing. Get over to the expo. Sea Art Boats we have designed a boat that's a crappie specific model that's over there being debuted this weekend. So you want to check it out. Like to thank Crappie Magnet, our biggest supporter. We've got B&M Poles. I'd like to say thanks to them, Ledford and Sons Mowing, Cornfield Crappie Gear, just great companies that support all that we do. Without them, we couldn't do what we do. So
Absolutely, man. I feel like the whole crappie world is over at the convention center, man. And not only the crappie world, but there's just so many other people in the fishing industry supporting you guys this week. Great job to you guys. I hope it works out and you make that cut. Good job, Brian. Thank you. Yes, sir.
Hey, team number 66, Mike and Brandon Scarborough, they qualified down in Louisiana when we were in Natchitoches, Louisiana, Chris. And at blast-off one morning, everybody took off, and these guys just sat there. Something went wrong with the throttle, and they fixed it. I think they stuck a piece of baling wire down in there or something and got it going. But they qualified, and here they are.
Good stuff right here, man. Mike and Brandon had 8.80 on day one. You got a limit in the bag? Let's put them on the scales. See what you got. 8.80 yesterday for Mike and Brandon Scarborough. Today, limit of crappie worth 8.70. So you're right there, man, catching that same size fish. That's going to put you guys up to 17.50. Weights are super stacked tight at the top, man.
Yeah, they're always on this crappie.
Where y'all from?
Yep.
You see it tight on every one.
Kansas City,
Yep.
Missouri.
We're hoping we can make tomorrow, but I doubt we will. You know, we didn't think we would today. When
Gotcha.
we called out the top 50, we were 51. But there was a mistake somewhere. We wound up doing 50 and got to come back out.
Worked out.
Yeah, it worked out. We got to go again, and hopefully something like that happen. We can try it again.
Absolutely. Let's just let's see how when the smoke clears, how you stand. Pretty good week on the old pond, man. You guys catching respectable bags.
Yeah, we caught a lot of fish. Just couldn't get the big ones to bite.
What's the key in that, man? Figured it out yet?
Hadn't figured it
No,
out.
I got you. Well, great crowd here to
Hey,
watch
Mike.
you guys. Anybody in the crowd you want to give a shout out to, or anybody anywhere in the crappie fishing universe?
I like to thank my wife and kids for holding down the house.
Absolutely.
Good Lord.
Absolutely. That's your two biggest sponsors right there.
Yeah, the biggest one is God himself. I mean, if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be able to do it.
Yep.
But also the people that help us out, Beat Down Outdoors. Hey, they're over at the convention center. They got a new, for you fishing guys, they got a double console mount.
Yep.
It's coming out. It's on display over there. It's going to be really nice. Those Power Crappie with Todd Huckabee rods, the Bass Tank, K9 Fishing Line. Back home, the local sponsors will be First State Bank, Brennan Hill with State Farm Insurance. Then we got Stevens Gap Restaurant, Stevens Gap RV Park. If there's any we missed, man, we thank you all, because without those help, we couldn't make it. I mean, it's hard to do this and try to make a living too. So.
I understand, Mike. Absolutely. Billy, you want to?
Hey, these guys have scripture on their boat. They carry it for all the world to see. What is that?
Well, on my side, I've got this right here. Matthew 4:19 is where Jesus told the disciples, or his disciples he was gathering up to lay down their nets and follow him. He'd make them fishermen of men. On his side,
Philippians 4:19, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And you guys are right. That was right the first time it was written, and it'll always be that way. Good stuff.
Hey, this is
Kevin and Charlie Rogers from Kansas City, Kansas. No, Kansas City, Missouri, right?
Missouri. You want to get on the right
Team
side?
number 60.
Right side of the border. I got you. Well, Kevin and Charlie yesterday had 9.19. You got a limit today?
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's put them in the scale. Put them in the basket. Okay. Here we go. 7 today. Worth 9.43. That's pretty good right there. 9.43 got you at 18.62.
I got you.
Surely
Good
I
game
want to
plan.
see Championship Friday.
No, absolutely not. That won't get us there. But
That's
Where
all
y'all
right.
from?
I want to thank my dad for taking me
Vicksburg,
crappie
Mississippi.
fishing.
Yes,
We
sir.
traveled around this world, this United States, for 30 years fishing crappie tournaments together. Amazing. So he's 79. He stayed this one out. So I was hoping to make tomorrow and we could get him in the boat, but I'm not going to get there. I'd like to thank my wife. It's date night. I got to go.
Love it, man. You got your priorities straight. Who's next?
Team number 71, Chad Rogers and David McWilliams, a couple of Mississippi boys joining us here. They had a pretty good game plan today when they hit the water. Came back a little short. They've only got 4 fish in their bag, Chris, but they had a game plan, and they'll tell you why they only had 4. Team number, boat number 71.
Gotcha. So Chad and David, 4 fish today. 9.14 yesterday was a great start. Let's put them in there, Randy. Let's see what they got. 9.14 yesterday for Chad and David.
Team number?
Today,
57.
Young and young.
4.28. 4.28. Talk to me, fellas. What's going on?
We're just enjoying it. It's my first Crappie Expo.
Awesome.
Last year I was sitting in the audience, and after the weigh-in and watching people go across the stage, I said, I want to do it. So
Do we need more
put forth
bags?
the work all year.
That's great.
We came in today setting the 44th,
Yep.
and I sat in the hot tub at 3 o'clock this morning thinking about what I was going to do, and you know, we were going to be hero or zero today. So we tried something totally different, had fun. Caught my first smallmouth today, and just had a super time. Real fun fishing here, and really thankful for my partner David and our wives, big supporters. They brought us burgers to the weigh-in.
Heck yeah.
So it's been really great.
It does take a village. It truly does to take care of you. David, talk to me, man. Chad's like, hey, listen, we swung for the fences. Didn't work out. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it doesn't.
Well, we swung for the fence. We went to totally different areas, and it didn't pay off.
That's the way it goes sometimes, but you got a lot of people you're thankful for on up.
Yeah, I want to thank, first off, my wife and Chad's wife for putting up with me, and Lou, Strike King, and Mr. Wally, and AFCO. Their clothes kept me warm for 2 days, especially yesterday.
Yeah, absolutely. Final words, Chad?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Top Hat Jigs for giving me all the support. Of course, Lou's, Pro Target Rods. Also, Magnolia Crappie Club. We have a booth at the expo. please go by and see that. They are allowed us to come and represent them, and they're giving away a $5 drawing for a fishing trip with Hayden Jeffries, although we may have to go up on that after his results in this tournament. But
I love it. And let's hear it for David and Chad. That's good stuff, man. Good stuff. Good job, guys.
Team number 57 coming in, Chris. This is Brian and Darren Young, Lake Eufaula, Oklahoma.
Gotcha. Well, Brian and Darren Young had a good start on day one, 10.50 yesterday. One of 31 bags over 10 pounds. So 10.50. So let's see what you got, man. Hit 7 in the bag.
Yes, sir.
Let's put them in the scales. Put them on the scales. Let's see what we got, Randy. Had 10.50 yesterday. 7 today, worth 8.56. 8.56 for Brian and Darren Young has got you at 19.06. So not going to take the lead, but I think you're fishing tomorrow, man, right?
I hope so.
It's Canton.
I feel it.
We'll see what we got going. See what these guys. We got some good fishermen behind us.
Absolutely. The best of the best, man. Table Rock fishing pretty good.
We had our fish early. Boat ride there, dip net flew out of the boat, so we had to do like the Bassmaster boys. We got down and loved on them and talked them into the boat. So we're going to looking for a dip net tonight if we get to fish tomorrow.
I got you. Sounds good, Brian. Darren, good day, man.
Oh yeah, this is a great fishery. We just big fish. They're hard. Can't hardly get them to bite.
Gotcha. Final words. Anybody in the crowd? Anybody watching anywhere online?
And thank you to my wife and kids, and we have some wonderful sponsors. My wife and kids, and all of our sponsors.
Love it, man. Good job, Brian. Darren, I think you're fishing tomorrow. You bet, buddy. We'll see when the smoke clears where you sit. Top 25 advance to championship Friday. $300,000 purse. $100,000 first place prize. Who's next, Billy?
Well, we got Lance Sullentrop coming up. I want to check in with these boys real quick over in the hot seat, Chris, because they were in that hot seat and stayed into the end at our qualifier in Virginia.
Oh, wow.
They won. They won the big money in the qualifier. How much money is left from that day?
0.
Yeah, that our boy. What'd you buy?
Spent it all here.
Spoken like a true crappie fisherman.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. So boat number 80.
Boat number 80.
All right. Lance Sullentrop had 10.49 yesterday. A good start. What do you got in there today? You got 6, 7. You got the limit?
Oh, 8 or 9. I don't know what's in there.
We're going to find out. Here we go, man. 7 in the bag. I see it on my screen. 7, that'll go. Pretty good day. 8.29. 8.29 has you sitting with 18.78. Man, there are a bunch of guys in that 18-pound range.
Yeah, I just don't want to do what I did last year at this tournament. I was 26th after the second day.
Oh, gosh. Sorry, man. That's sorry.
I don't want to be Bubble Boy again.
I understand. It's not worse than death, but it's close to it, 26.
Yeah, it's a heartbreaker, and it's been weighing on me all year.
For a year?
For an entire year, yeah. I said, I want to make day 3. We'll see what happens.
You got it. Good job today, man. Anybody you want to give a shout out to watching online?
Well, everybody here.
Yep.
When you go to the expo, go by the Lorico booth. You can't miss it. My wife's got bright pink hair.
I saw her.
Everybody saw her dancing the other night.
Yeah.
She's a free spirit.
I love it.
820, booth 820. We'll see y'all there.
Thank you so much, Lance. Good job to you. Billy, who's next?
Hey, we got an Okie and a Texan here. Cale Ward, boat number 78. Cale Ward from Oklahoma, and then Dylan Gossett from down around Lake Fork, Texas, Emory, Texas.
Good stuff right here, man. Cale and Dylan had 10.07 yesterday. Got a limit today?
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's put them on the scales. Let's see what we got. 10.07 for Cale and Dylan yesterday. Another good bag of fish. Limit that goes 8.65. 8.65. That'll get you to 18.72. Wow. There's so many of you guys sitting around that 18.5 mark, man.
Yeah, I'm sure we're going to come up a little bit short. We've had a great week. We've caught a ton of fish. Just didn't run across a ton of good fish. And when we did, we struggled getting on the bite. Hats off to the guys that did figure it out.
Sure, you're so close, man. And you still might make it. It's just close. It's bubble close.
Yeah, it's a little too close. I just don't think it's going to be enough.
We're going to wish you luck, man. How'd you guys catch them?
We mainly just kind of stuck to our bread and butter, standing timber. And we just, you know, where we normally guide and fish, we didn't want to try anything else. You know, we kind of stuck to our strong suits, and we'll see if it's enough.
Go with your strengths. Any final words for a great crowd? Anybody watching online?
Yeah, we'd like to thank our family that showed up, all of our sponsors. They really helped us out this year and already pitched in for next year. So we're super excited.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff.
Yeah, just same as what Dylan said. Shout out to the family. Our wives for letting us come chase these little fish all over God's green earth. And all the sponsors, they've really stepped up and helped us out. We couldn't do it without them. So
absolutely. Kale, Dylan, good job to you guys this week, man. Congratulations, you bet. We'll see if it's enough to make the championship Friday. Who's next?
Hey, this is Travis Brown and Dale Roberts. That's team number 44, boat number 44. Louisiana boys coming up to fish with us. We appreciate it.
All right, so Travis and Dale, 10.59 yesterday. Let's see what you got today. Got a limit in the bag. 10.59 yesterday. 7 today, worth 7.96. 7.96 has you 18.55 right there, man. So close.
Yes, sir. We're pleased with that. We're going to thank God.
Absolutely.
We praise God. We thank Him for this beautiful creation, especially the crappie legs. I want to thank Travis's wife, Nicole, for putting up with him, and my wife, Kelly. We thank you for being able to mingle with all these beautiful people and these good fishermen. It's been terrific.
I love it, man, when anglers say, I want to thank my wife for putting up with, not supporting, putting up with my habit.
Yeah, it was tough out there. After about 10, we just couldn't get them to fire. But we had a great time. We had an awesome field marshal in the boat with us today, and we just fit like a glove, and we just cut up and had a good time.
That's living right there, fellas. Good job to you, man. Good luck on trying to make it to Championship Friday. You got it. Yes, sir. Who's next, Billy?
Chad Turner and Stevie Yates, team number 25, coming in here. A couple of Arkansas guys. They know a little something about catching a crappie.
For sure, Chad and Stevie, 9.25 yesterday. 9.25 yesterday. So a pretty good start. You got a limit today?
We do, but we're going down.
Going down. Okay, we're going to see how far you plummet. He said we're going to lay down, Chris. No, that's still a respectable bag, guys. Limit of crappie worth 7.65. 7.65 will have you at 16.9. He said out. 16.90. All right, man. A little bit tougher day on day 2.
Yes, it was a tough day. I want to thank my wife. This is my 4th out of 8 week in a row of fishing, so I'm tired and ready to go to the house. So I want to thank Chico Fishing, the Bass Tank, Chad Turner Shelter Insurance, Car Zone USA, and I started a line of Just Go Fishing. So if y'all want some shirts or hats or something, just go to justgofishing.net.
Good stuff right there, man. Good tournament overall for you.
I just want to thank my wife and kids for letting me come fish.
That's what it's all about right there. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate you. This is God's sport right there, man. I love humility. Who's next, Billy?
Boat number 73, Chris, Jerry Hancock, and Paul O'Beer won this thing 2 years ago right here.
Good to see you guys.
Big money.
Absolutely. The defending champions of this event here 2 years ago. You guys coming into today with 8.86. That's Jerry and Paul. Let's put them on the scales, Randy. Let's see what we got. 8.86. Better today. A limit of crappie worth 9.61. 9.61 has you at 18.47. It's close, guys. It's close.
Yes, I don't think it's going to be enough to get in. We hit, just like 2 years ago, we struggled on the first day and caught a good, had a good stringer today, but there's too many good fishermen. I'd like to thank my wife and all the people from Texas for cheering us on, and
all of our sponsors. Couldn't do it without them.
So this is the 4th annual Mr. Crappie Invitational. Jerry, you're a former champion. What's it like to win this thing against this caliber of competition?
There's nothing better than to win the expo. You know, it's kind of like to me, it's the Super Bowl of crappie fishing right now, and to win it, you know, it's a career changing. You know, I guide for a living full time on Lake Fork, so I haven't wanted for a trip since I won that expo. I can tell you that. You know, it's and it just to compete against guys like this out here and do well. It's, you know, like you said, you know, we're not going to make it to fish tomorrow, but we'll be at the expo with the trophy from 2 years ago, working some sponsored booths and talking to everybody. Look forward to seeing everybody. And I want to thank Hawkins Construction out of McKinney, Texas. Dale Hawkins, one of my oldest, dearest friends. They really stepped up to help us this year. Power Crappie, Ken Robertson, Todd Huckabee. Couldn't do it without them. Redneck Rubber Baits, Beaver Bottom Baits. I might catch a lot of fish on those all year long. Beat Down Outdoors, and that's the strongest mount out there. Constant Pursuit Outfitters, that's a bait. Lane Palmer, he's been making some great baits for a long time, and I catch a lot of fish on my guide trips with him. Premier Hair Jigs, David Pauling out of Allen. I'll say hello to him. He takes care of me and Paul real well. Sea Arc Boats, man, I love that boat. It's a beast. I run it, make my living out of it. Hook and Bullet Sunglasses. I'm going Mad Fishing, Mad Braid. A lot of these people are at the expo, so come by the booth. And like I said, we'll be there tomorrow if you have any questions about any of this stuff. You know, we'll be glad to help. And Sarton Marine Lake Fork, I want to say hi to those guys. I hope they're watching. They keep me on the water over at Lake Fork. And all our friends back at Lake Fork and McKinney that's cheering us on.
You bet. Good job, Jerry, Paul, former champions.
Good guys, too. Good guys. Hey, we got Dallas and Fort Worth here. Kyron, Washington. Come here, Kenneth. Talk to me. Kenneth Pierce from Dallas. Kyron from Fort Worth. How about them horned frogs, brother?
I don't know nothing about it.
You Kenneth or Kyron?
That's Kyron right there.
Okay. I flip-flopped. I need to know something before you step up there. You take that crappie home. What do you do with him?
You got to fry him hard.
Fry him hard. Talk to me.
Fry him hard. Lemon pepper.
Lemon pepper. Cornmeal?
You know it.
Yeah. Salt?
Salt.
Pepper. Lots of pepper.
You got it, man. You might as well quit talking to me. You know what it is.
Get up there and weigh your fish, man. Hey, bring that trophy back to Texas.
Love it, man. All right, Karen and Kenneth had 10.28 on day one. Good start. Right now, our leading team sits King of the Hill, 20.51. So you're looking for about 10.5 pounds, a little over 10 pounds. If you have what you had yesterday, we're going to be pushing those leaders there. So do you have a limit?
We got 7.
Let's see what you got. 10.28 on day one, trying to get to 20.51. Limit of crappie on day two, worth 8.69. 8.69 has got you at 18.97. So you're on the upper end of that 18-pound mark. That's a good place to be. I think you might go tomorrow, man. It's my gut feeling.
Central Arkansas. It's looking good, man. I hope to be there, man.
Absolutely. Good day on Table Rock Lake today.
Really good day on Table Rock Lake. It's fun. It's incredible. So we're grateful to be out there fishing with some of the best guys, best crappie fishermen in the world.
Some of the best. Hey, we got them from all over the country. You guys from Texas, man?
From Texas, from Dallas, Texas. Born and raised. Yes, sir.
I like it. Any final words for a great crowd? You may watch it online back in Texas.
Yes.
Yep.
So I'd like to thank my wife, first and foremost. Incredible woman, allowing me to come out and run out some fish. I appreciate the Lord for just health, safety, and for protecting all of us anglers moving up and down the lake. We had some interesting conditions, but God covered us, and I'm thankful.
Yep.
Lastly, I would like to thank Andy Lehman, ACC Crappie Sticks. Incredible support for us. Jimmy Jordan, if you're looking, he loaned us his boat.
Wow.
You know, we were not tournament ready, and he loaned us his boat. Bass Cat is incredible. So Jimmy Jordan, shout out to you. The Hook City family that came together made our tournament possible. So there was so many dots connected to make this tournament possible. So we're grateful. You guys look incredible. And shout out to all these anglers that have made crappie fishing what it is today. Hands out to you guys. You're awesome.
Absolutely.
Real quick, man, I want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Amen.
I know my wife and child is watching, so I want to say thank you to Alicia Pierce. Thank my parents for the support. Hook City TV, guys, listen, I've been running the YouTube channel now, teaching people how to crappie fish for about 2 years. So if y'all would, check it out, Hook City TV. Hey, and that's it. I'm not going to hold y'all. Thank y'all for being here.
Good man right there. Good job today. 18.97, I believe is what it is. Billy, who's next?
Team number 98, more of those Arkansas boys, Central Arkansas, Brandon Smith, Caleb Jones. I bet they can catch a trout, too. I bet you guys are pretty good at that.
Brandon and Caleb had 10.29 on day one. Trying to get to 20.51 to dethrone our leaders. Randy, let's put them in there. Limit of 7 today. Limit of crappie.
63. Okay.
On day 2, trying to make it to the top 25 cut championship Friday. 8.81. 8.81 has got you sitting at 19.10. That's pretty good. I believe you guys will fish another day.
We have, man. It's been, we're not clear water fishermen, but this lake is beautiful. We love it. I want to thank my wife for letting me come out, and my son, and Todd and Ken at Power Crappie, Beaver Bottom Baits, Eye-Hole Jigs, and Sea Ladder.
You bet. Takes a village.
Yeah, we've had a great time fishing this lake. We've made some incredibly long runs. We put 200 miles on the boat the last couple days, but everything's held together. We lost a lower unit the day before the tournament. We had to go to Springfield and install that. At Boatworks Springfield, man, I think they'll be at the expo. They really helped us out. They saved us fishing, so we're super thankful for those guys. I want to thank my wife and 7-month-old baby girl sitting over there for coming and supporting me and letting me do what I love to do.
That's what it's all about, man. You guys over 19 pounds, day 1 and day 2. Great job. I think you'll fish another day. We'll see when the smoke clears. Billy, who's next?
Boat number 63, Daniel Pemberton, Justin Newman. Hey, these are your hometown boys right here, Central Missouri guys, huh?
Got them from everywhere, but these guys
I don't think they're very
Central
proud
Missouri.
of
Yeah. Maybe we'll just say it one more time. They are from Central Missouri.
Yeah.
There we go. Huge crowd here to watch you guys today. Had 11.57 yesterday, trying to get to 20.51. So we're looking for about 9 pounds. 10 pounds will do it. 9.5. We're pushing those leaders. A 7-fish limit. New leaders. 10.26. 10.26 has got a new king of the hill. 21.83 for Daniel Pemberton and Justin Newman.
Wow.
Wow. Hey, that's my line. That's you, Billy.
Mercy.
It was good. I'm telling you what, this lake is. It's an unreal lake. I mean, I got to thank my fiance, my family. I'm fishing with my best friend. We're having a good time, and I got to thank Wally and you, Chris. I mean, you guys, this is unreal what he puts on down here. So it's been good.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, brother, man. We set it up that you guys make this the greatest show on earth. This is one of my favorite tournaments to do all year, every year, and I do a bunch of them, man.
Oh, yeah,
I love this stuff.
It's a good show, Chris. We have a good time.
Absolutely.
Thank our family and friends, and hopefully we get to see you tomorrow, bud. So.
You bet. One more of that championship Friday, man. That's it. On the road to $100,000 first place prize. Billy, who's next?
Well, hey, I've got Bryce over here. Bryce, they didn't ease you out of the hot seat. They blew you out with, huh?
No, dynamite.
Man, oh man, how about you better bring the A game tomorrow, brother.
We're going to be on it tomorrow.
All right, very good. Team number 34, boat number 34, Craig Nichols and Cameron White.
All right, Craig and Cameron had 10.22 yesterday. Great start, 10.22. So we're looking, if you've got another 10-pound bag today, man, 0.22, we're pushing those leaders. Pretty good start for you. Do you have 7 today?
We got 7.
Got the limit. Let's see what you got. Let's put them in there, Randy. 7 in the bag, in the basket, worth 7.38. 7.38 is going to have you at 17.60. Very respectable tournament, man.
Yeah, we didn't fish clean today, and when you don't fish clean against this field of anglers, you're not going to do any good. So
I got you. A couple hiccups. That is part of it sometimes, though. A great start on day 1 for sure, man. Break that down a little bit for us. How'd you catch them?
We were casting to fish on standing timber and suspended fish on channel edges.
Gotcha. That seems to be a pretty common pattern here.
Yeah, this clear water, then fish are a little deeper, and that's just kind of out of my comfort zone. I like shallow, muddy water, but it is what it is. You adapt and do the best you can.
That's what makes you guys the best, man. You are versatile. Well, 2 good days for you. I might not be fishing tomorrow, but hey, it's you make it to the first cut anyways, right, Cameron?
Absolutely.
You got a lot to be thankful for, man.
Absolutely. Thank the Lord, our family, our friends, and everybody back home that supported us all year. It's been a long season. They're the best anglers you can go against. That's all you can ask for.
That's it. You're exactly right. Final words?
I want to thank ACC Crappie Sticks, 1039 Fishing, Ruben Flores Jigs, Yamaha, Cutthroat. Thank all my sponsors. If we didn't have them, we wouldn't be able to do what we do.
You got it, Craig. Thank you so much. Great job, guys. Big round of applause for their hard work. Billy, who's next?
Boat number 95. Everybody knows the past champions, the Shepherd boys, Tony and Mike. And I tell you what, Chris, big old boys right there. If the fight starts out here, I'm on their team.
I'm on their team, too.
Look
Get
out.
behind them. Woo. Murray, Kentucky. Callaway boys, man. Good to see the Shepherds. They won the first event, the inaugural event, 4 years ago in Hot Springs, Arkansas. So they're past champions. They had 10.32 on day one. How many you got in the bag today?
We got 7.
Got 7. Let's see where we're at, man. A lot of guys hugging 18.50. 7 today worth 8.72. 8.72 has you at 19.04. So you are on the upper end of all those guys in the middle.
Yeah.
I think you might fish tomorrow.
Hopefully. You know, this is a nice event to come out to, enjoy the expo, and seeing everybody annually, and thank Wally for putting it on. And if we don't make it, I want to give a big shout out to Boatworks. They worked on their boat last night at 9 o'clock. We broke down yesterday, and they got it up and running.
Yep.
And if you're in there and need a mechanic, they got it.
That's good stuff, man. Good plug.
Thank their wives and the good Lord above for keeping us safe and taking care of us. And he can go with all the sponsors.
Absolutely. It does take a village, man. And we are blessed to be a part of this sport. You guys have 2 good days under your belt, man.
Yeah, we didn't do exactly good as we wanted to, but we're happy with what we did.
Absolutely. Run down those sponsors, man. What you got?
I want to thank Jinko Fishing, Basscat, Mercury Marine, Cornfield Crappie, Prime 1 Camo, Diver Reels, M-Tech lithium batteries, and we couldn't do any of this without them. K9 Fishing Line that gets them in the boat.
Absolutely. The Shepherd boys, man, always catching them everywhere they go. Great job.
Boat number 72 coming up. Hey, Chris, this is 2 of the nicest guys you'll ever meet in your life. Dustin McDaniel and Ken Robertson. These guys are from Oklahoma. Always smiling, no matter if there's 2 in the bag or 7. Great guys.
Love that, man. Dustin and Ken had 11.15 yesterday. So a great start out of the gate on day 1. To dethrone the leaders, we need to get to 21.83. So you need a little over 10 pounds. Let's see what you get. Do you have 7 in there?
We needed 8, but we had 7.
We needed 8. It's a math thing, isn't it? All right, here we go. 7 in the bag. A limit. Pretty good day. 9.40. That's going to get Dustin and Ken up to 20.55. So you don't have the lead, but you're pushing those leaders right there. It's a shootout on Championship Friday for $100,000. Don't look in the rearview mirrors, fellas.
Well, you know, that was a tough morning bite.
I'm just saying, hey, you guys have bullseyes on your back. Y'all know that, right? Okay.
We found big fish, but you had to hold it right on their nose to get rejected. Otherwise, there was no reaction at all.
Gotcha. Pretty good intel right there, man. Are your fish replenishing? Can you go do this one more day?
Well, I hope so. It's going to be a long day. It'll be interesting.
You got any tricks up your sleeve that you said, hey, man, I think I might know how to get those bigger ones to fire?
My secret is right here.
I got you. I need to talk to him, man. What's the secret?
There ain't one. Fish hard.
That's it, man. 2 good days on the water, man. You're going to Championship Friday. First place prize of $100,000. 6-figure payday.
you're pointing at the sky because that's how far I'd be reaching to try to win that 100,000. No, we're going to show up tomorrow, fish hard as we can.
You're going to have 24 challenges around you, but they're probably the biggest ones right now.
Just wait. It gets harder. It keeps coming.
I got you. Well, 2 good days of fishing for you guys. Any final words?
No, I'd like to thank Todd Huckabee and my wife for setting up the Power Crappie booth over at the expo.
Yep.
Crappie G's hair jigs, redneck rubber, mad fishing, sea light batteries, beat down, great mounts, and crappie brakes. So all good companies.
Absolutely.
It's hot. I'm going to do some thinking tomorrow, but for right now, my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, without him, none of this is possible.
Biggest sponsor. There you go. Good job, you guys, man. Great job. Yes, sir. Billy, who's next?
Boat number 4, Greg Westmoreland and Chase Petty, couple of Tennessee boys here, chasing those Missouri crappie.
I got you. Greg and Chase had 11.13 yesterday. So you're looking over 10.5 pounds, man. Gets you the lead. Good start out of the gates. Do you have a limit?
We do.
Let's put them on the scales. Let's see what we got, Randy. Greg and Chase, 11.13 on day 1. A limit today worth 8.43. 8.43 has got you at 19.56. I believe you'll fish Championship Friday.
I hope so. We had a lot of problems today. We lost a trolling motor in an hour, so we'll get that fixed up and get going tomorrow, hopefully.
Absolutely. The good news is the weights are tough or tight. Tough and tight. Yeah, both. The bad news is the weights are tight. Anyone in the top 25 can win this tomorrow, man. You're right there.
If anybody got a chance, there's a lot of good anglers here.
Absolutely. That's what makes this fun, man. The weights are close going into Championship Friday. Well, any final words for a great crowd here? Anybody watching anywhere online?
I just want to thank the Lord, my wife. He got a few.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have some great sponsors I'd like to shout out to.
Sure.
ATX Lure Company, Crappie Forever, Todd Huckabee Rods. Ken does an amazing job with me, and K9 Fishing Line, Cornfield Fishing Gear. We've been making long runs. Obviously, protecting our graphs nowadays are a big asset. So thank to him. Jack and Jig, Harry Jigs, he takes care of me and making them long roads, some long rides in famous boats.
What it's all about. Congratulations, guys. Over 19 pounds in 2 days on Table Rock Lake. Who's next?
Boat number 30, Scott Bunch and Neil Alvis are from East Tennessee, and they said, go Big Orange. They're real proud of those volunteers. They better hope my TCU Horned Frogs don't get a hold of them.
Did you guys play a home game last weekend?
We might have. We might have. Roll Tide.
I heard. I went to the stadium, man. I was going to kick a field goal, but there was no goalpost.
Awesome.
Rumor is they're in the Tennessee River.
They said it's a $100,000 fine. It's money well spent.
That's the coolest story ever. They threw him in the Tennessee River. Gotta love it. All right. So with Scott, what's your boat number? 30. So Scott and Neil had 10.26 yesterday. Great start out of the gates. One of 31 bags over 10 pounds. Do you have a limit today?
We've got 7. They fell off though.
We're gonna see if it's enough to go fishing on the final day, Championship Friday. Here we go. A limit worth 7.93 is going to have you 7.93 at 18.19. There's so many guys in that 18-pound range.
It sure are. Sure are. A lot of good fishermen just didn't produce today.
Just a little bit, maybe a little bit short. You never know how this is going to turn out, but 2 fun days on Table Rock Lake. To make that first cut, that's a big deal, man.
Yeah, very much. We was excited to be here, and great turnout for the tournament. And
Bo, y'all got 7 fish.
You bet. Any final words for a great crowd today, Neil?
Yeah, thank our sponsors, BN Poles, Crappie Magnet Jigs, Sniper Marine Poles. I forgot one. I apologize. Slab Happy Lures.
Yep.
Glad to be here. We certainly enjoyed being here. If we get to fish tomorrow, we'll fish hard again and see what happens.
Yeah, absolutely.
And our number 1 sponsor, Sniper Marine, they're here at the expo.
Yep.
If you get a chance, check them out. Great live scoping poles.
Good stuff, Scott. Thank you guys so much, Scott, Neil. Great job to you guys, man. Great week for you.
Roll in the Okies. Bo Tisdale and Jerry Graham are boat number 68 representing the Bass Tank, and I bet they could take you to Eufaula and take you fishing, couldn't you guys? Yeah.
That's good stuff right there. The Bass Tank makes a great products. Bo and Jerry had 10.63 yesterday. Good start out of the gates. You got a limit today?
Yeah, we got a limit. Not enough. We got a limit.
Well, let's see what they weigh. Here we go, Randy.
64.
All right, so Bo and Jerry, 10.63 on day 1. Day 2, the limit worth 8.34. So 8.34 has got you at 18.97. You're on the high end of that pack in the middle. I think you might go tomorrow. We're going to have to wait and find out, but you're up there, man.
It's going to be close. Wish we could have called up one more time, but it is what it is now,
What's the key to catching those bigger fish, man? Have you guys got that figured out yet? A little bit, maybe?
Man, if I knew, I think we'd be in better shape today. You know what I mean? I haven't been able to figure out how to catch the big ones the last couple of days in practice we did.
Yep.
But not now.
I understand, man. Bass Tank, it's good stuff.
Yeah, they got great products. Check them out. We like to thank Power Crappie and Redneck Rubber baits also. And our families are coming out. They're sitting up here. They drove a long ways. His parents and my wife's sick, so thank you. Fun event.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, the same thing. Just want to thank Power Crappie, Todd Huckabee Rods, Ken. He does a lot for us. And Redneck Rubber, the Holstons. Just awesome people. And Bass Tank, and that's it. And then the fam over there drove a long way to come see us. So.
That's good stuff. Hopefully you're going to fish Championship Friday. Good job, Bo, Jerry.
Mike, come here with me.
Great job to those guys, man. Who's next?
Hey, Waylon Shanks and Mike Valentine, boat number 64. A lot of you guys might recognize this face. Mike Valentine has represented crappie fishing on television for a long time. And it's so refreshing to see that and to see people like you and Wally and others that are working really hard to advance crappie fishing. Appreciate all you've done, Mike.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, this is great to see. A lot of people here, a lot of eyes watching, and a lot of great anglers.
Yep, and I tell you what, speaking of great anglers, you got your work cut out for you here. Are you a little nervous to step up, or are you ready?
Oh, we're toast.
You're toast. Go boldly, young man. See what Chris does to you up here.
Good stuff there, Billy. Waylon and Mike at 10.21 on day 1. Out of the gates, 7 today?
7.
All right, limit of crappie. Put them in there, Randy. Let's see what we got, man. 10.21 on day 1. 7 today worth 7.71. 7.71 has got you at 17.92. Very respectable. 2 days, man. Make the first cut. I know you're glad to be here.
Yeah, glad to be here. Today was a great day for fishing, not a great day of fishing. So
I understand.
Yeah.
I understand. We've been talking to those guys about, fish kind of being on standing timber. We've heard that. We've heard some guys going shallow. What was your pattern this week? How'd you catch them to make that first cut?
We had some decent fish yesterday. We had nothing today. In pre-fishing, we were tearing it up, and then we probably messed up. We went and looked at our stuff and was like, oh, this doesn't look good. So we kind of scrapped that and went and done some other stuff. It just didn't work out, and that's that.
Gotcha. Part of it sometimes, man. Zigzag thing.
You gotta swing for the fences sometimes, and it didn't pay off.
Absolutely. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it doesn't. But I know your family's proud of you. Are they here?
No, but I would like to thank them if they are watching. Thank you, Stacy. Love you for taking care of the boys and letting us come down here and fish. And had a good time. I want to appreciate everybody coming out. Beautiful lake. I mean, crappie from end to end. So it was awesome. I'd like to thank Jerry LeBlanc with Mad Crappie Jigs, Bonehead Tackle, HH Rods and Reels, Power Polk, and K9 Fishing.
Yep. It is a beautiful lake, man. Beautiful part of the country.
Yes, it's great down here. If you ever want to come down here and if you want to go fun fishing, catch a lot of good eating fish, this is a great place to go.
For sure, Mike. Thank you guys so much. Great tournament for you guys. Big round of applause for their hard work.
Hey, Chris, everybody in the crappie world, come here, Ronnie. Everybody in the crappie world knows the names Caps and Coleman. They've won everything in the world 7 times except 8, except the Mr. Crappie Classic. Is this the year?
I don't believe it's going to happen this time, but we're going to shoot at them.
Shoot hard. Go get them, boys. Hey, let's give them a big round of applause. These guys have worked as hard as anybody in the crappie business over the years and done well.
Yeah, icons in this sport. Ronnie Caps and Steve Coleman. And no stranger to making those final days here at this Mr. Crappie Invitational. They do a great job catching them all over the country, everywhere they go. Had 10.48 out of the gates. Got 7 more today.
Got 7 of them.
Let's see what they weigh. Put them in there, Randy. 10.48 on day 1. A limit today worth 8.41. 8.41 has got you guys a 2-day total of 18.89. I've never seen a group more on the bubble than you guys right there, man. A lot of 18.6s and 17s. You start to get into 18.8, 18.9, then you're right there on the top end of the bubble.
Absolutely. You know what? A place like this is a perfect place to have a tournament, and it makes it exciting. You know, most anybody here has got the chance to win. It's just a matter of getting on the right spot. And I vote Branson, Missouri to be the next expo as well. I don't see why we did something up here every year.
That's good stuff.
So anyway, yeah, we got a few sponsors that's been with us for more than 50 years. You know, B&M Poles is our #1 by far. Been fishing with B&M Poles for 50 years. And Super Clean's on board with us. They put us on the road and take care of us for sure. But I really couldn't have caught any of those fish today had I not had the Mercury outboard and the Bass Cat.
Yep.
We've done run 200 miles, and you know what? We try to find muddy water, but it's impossible here. We sure tried, though. We've run as far up the river. I think I was expecting to see a trout any minute. So, anyway, it's been a fun week. I got to thank my wife, Kelly Caps, out here that puts up with me doing this craziness. And we got so many friends here. Got some in line right here that I can't wait to see what weighs in. But you know, there's not a lot of us old people, old school, back in the crappie pond days, even prior to that's here. But I'm tickled to death that the technology has put the ability in people's hands to catch crappie these days. It's going to blow out the roof. I promise it will.
Absolutely.
Man, I love you guys. Absolutely. Caps and Coleman, 2 of the biggest names in this sport. Guys that helped build the crappie world into what it is today. You, obviously Wally Marshall, Mr. Crappie, what have you. But, man, this never gets old.
Man, it'll never get old. You know, I want to say thanks to Cornfield Crappie for our mounts, you know. These sunglasses, the white ones, I think they're the only pair on the market right now. So, if you want to see your grouse, get you some hook and bullets. They some good sunglasses. Shout out to Sandy, Kelly, they keep us fed every night. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be here.
Love you guys, man. Ronnie, Steve, thank you guys so much.
Good job, Steve. Ronnie.
As always.
Hey, I want you to come here, Bobcat. I want you to meet the Whitlow boys. I met these guys up in Clarksville, Virginia, not long ago. Bobby, come here. He has the Bobcat shop right there on Bugs Island. I bet you've bass fished Bugs Island before.
Been there.
Yeah, been there, done that. How's things on Bugs Island these days?
It's good.
Yeah,
real good.
Is it good? I know you love the Lord and you always like to share that. You've got John 3:16 on your collar.
I do.
And John 14:6 on the other side.
Yes, sir. That's all what it's all about. You know, that's my sponsor. Everything else is useless if you ain't got God in your life and the first and the center. And I just give him all the praise and all the glory. And if it's anybody here that doesn't know him and have him, today's the day, because tomorrow's not promised to any of us. And, you know, eternity's a long time. And I tell you, God don't need us, but we need God.
That's a fact. Let's weigh some fish. You got 7 of them, Bobby?
We got seven.
Got 7. Let's go see what we got. Let's see what he does to you.
9.83 on day 1. 7 more today. Ready to put them in there. Remember, weights are unofficial. Standings are unofficial.
18. How'd y'all do?
We add it all up. 7, there we go. 6.60. 6.60. That's going to get you up to 16.43. So I know it's not where you want to be today, man. Day 1 was good to you. 2 good days overall in Table Rock Lake.
Yeah, we knocked the little unit out the boat and only got to practice one day. We only had one spot, and the spot was spent. We beat it for all it was worth yesterday, along with a few other boats. So we either had to go back there today and try to pick a bag up, or either go pre-fish somewhere else. And
Sure.
we just went back there and it didn't work out.
It's a zigzag thing. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But you made the most of it, Bobcat.
Yes, sir, we did. And like I say, it's just an honor and a privilege to be here and to be among some of the best crappie fishermen in the world right here. You know, and like I said, Branson, just a beautiful, beautiful place. A lot of things to do, family oriented. And I mean, it is a beautiful lake. I mean, like I said, I don't know about this running 100 miles a day, but it's a beautiful lake. But I'd like just, like I said, thank my wife. You know, she's with me. And I want to thank all my family back home. And I'd like to thank my employees, because I've been out of pocket for 10 days and they're taking care of the shop. I'm very blessed. God has put, you know, a lot of good people in my life, and I really enjoy coming out here. This is like a family reunion. I get to see people hadn't get to see once a year, and some I hadn't seen a couple of years. But that's enough. But thank y'all. Thank you, Branson. Thank you, Wally. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Bobcat. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, I'd just like to give a shout out to all our sponsors too. First, like I said, my Lord, my wife, my girls at home, and then we got Bobcat's Bait and Tackle, Jinko, AFCO, Slime Line, Trippy Sticks, Karen Caldwell, Realty in Clarksville, Virginia, and WW Ice.
Like it?
Thank y'all.
Yes, sir. Thank you, guys. Great job.
Boat number 18, Chris, the Outlaws, another big name in the crappie fishing world. Whitey and Matthew from South Carolina.
I remember you boys. Good to see you guys again.
They brought a fan.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Hey, the Outlaws, this is not our first rodeo together here at the Mr. Crappie Invitational either. Whitey and Matthew, a great start on day one. One of 3 bags over 12 pounds on day one. Out of the gates, they weighed 12.07. They've got 7 more today. 11 of crappie. Randy, let's see what they got, man. Hey, listen, you're trying to get to 21.83 for the lead. This is going to be close. 9.65 has got you at 21.72. You needed 21.83, but that means there's going to be a shootout at the OK Corral tomorrow, baby. Good times coming. Those weights are stacked tighter than a drum.
Yeah, that's what we were looking for right there. One more day.
One more day. That's exactly right. You're looking at the leaders right there, 21.83. You guys have 21.72. So you're staring down the barrel at this thing, man. Can you catch them like that one more day?
Yeah, the Lord does look after us a little longer, and it don't be so cold and kill me going up that river. And the fog stays out, we'll be all right. We'll get us a few more tomorrow.
Yep. I like it. Sounds like your fish are replenishing then.
I hope so. We've hit them pretty hard the last 2 days, so we'll see in the morning.
You got it, man. I haven't checked the forecast for tomorrow yet. I'm sure you probably already know, or you will know pretty soon. But it's been a great event, great day too to fish out there today, man. Table Rock Lake is impressive.
It is just a beautiful lake. It's a lot deeper and clear than what I'm used to, but we found some fish, and hopefully we can get on some more tomorrow.
Absolutely. Any final words for a great crowd for you guys? And then we're going over to Billy with the leaders.
Hey, we want to thank Rockport Rattler for getting us here, paying our way and all. Beat down electronic mounts, the best we've ever used.
Yep.
And Slime Line, Super Stretch, best line we've ever used. And Precision Crappie Rod by Catch the Fever. That's the only rod company that we know of that pays you $20,000 if you catch a state record.
There you go.
So
that's awesome.
It pays to fish with them.
Absolutely.
And Easy Drift, we want to thank them for the bait pins and all the electronic wires management and stuff that they provide for us. Frog Paw rain suits and waders, that's all we wear. Habo sportswear. And I know I forgot some, but anyhow, I'll do it tomorrow.
You bet, man. Hey, I'm going to see you guys on the big stage in the convention center on Championship Friday.
Man.
Whitey?
Man, oh man, that got a little tight right there, Chris.
That's fun.
Justin, have you ever nearly had a wreck and about 3 blocks later you started shaking like a puppy passing a peach seed? Has that ever happened to you?
Yeah, about right now.
Right now. That was tight, brother.
It was tight. There's a lot of good teams still left to weigh in. So.
Yeah, and I know all you have to do is make the top 25, but it would be nice to start the day at that big convention center in the hot seat, wouldn't it?
Be all right.
Yeah.
All right, a little nervous, though.
Well, I tell you what, don't buckle that seat belt too tight because they're shooting at you, okay? Boat number 84, Ethan Decker and David Harley are up to bat.
Yep, here we go. Ethan and David had 11.06 out of the gates on day one. You got 7 today?
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's put the bag in there, Randy. 11.06 on day 1. 7 today worth 7.75. 7.75. Let's see where that gets you. 18.81. So listen, there's a bunch of guys. 18.567. You're on the upper end of the bubble right now.
I hope it stays that way.
I do too for you, man. It's going to be so close on that cut line for the top 25 to make it to Championship Friday. It's great on the resume, but man, Table Rock Lake, you guys have done well this week.
Thank you.
Absolutely, I like it, man. Short words, I like it.
Yeah, we just enjoying the time out here. It's beautiful today.
The lake is beautiful.
Oh man, it's gorgeous. Like to thank the family for letting me be out here and whatnot and take care of the house. Hopefully we're here for the next one.
Absolutely. How'd you guys catch them?
Deep.
That's kind of your style.
That is not our style whatsoever.
Okay, that's what you did this week, though.
We live on Truman Lake. It's a mud hole over there, so, you know, like the deepest you ever catch a big fish, 15 foot of water over there. You can find big fish in 15 foot of water over here. You're doing something better than I'm doing.
I got you. Well, hey, two good days of fishing, guys. Great job to you guys, man. Let's give a round of applause for their hard work.
Boat number 2, Cliff Bams, and is it Frank Hadusi? I practiced that all the way up here from Texas and blew it. That's been the big part of my week right there, was trying to get that right. Frank and Cliff, boat number 2.
All right, Frank and Cliff, day 1, 9.86. 9.86. You got 6 in the bag today?
7.
You got 7? I say, I'm just checking your math. All right, let's put them in there. Let's see what you got, Randy. 9.86 on day 1. 7 today worth, it's a pretty good bag, 8.98. 8.98. That's going to have you at 18.84. You've heard me say it already many times, man, on the top end of the bubble right now, fellas.
Yeah, it's real close, so you just have to see how it all washes out and see whether we go home.
Did you lose any 1 or 2 or 3 big ones that could have got you over the 19-pound mark?
Yeah, we lost a couple big fish today.
Yeah, that stings. That's part of it sometimes, man. How'd you catch them?
Hair jigs and pro-tough baits, plastic baits.
Gotcha. Well, good stuff this week, man. 2 good days of fishing for you. Great crowd here today.
Yep, definitely appreciate the crowd for coming out and watching this. You know, we've only had this happen 5, I think it's the 5th time now, 5th time.
4th time, yep.
So, you know, it's a lot of money for us anglers, and it's a good time with having a fishing tournament and a Crappie Expo going on.
Absolutely, Frank. No doubt about it, man. I've seen you guys several years. Thank you guys for your hard work. Let's have a big round of applause for those guys this week getting it done on Table Rock. Billy, who's next?
Boat number 62, Chris. It's a Missouri-Tennessee combo. Duke Montgomery and Thatcher Waymeyer.
Sounds good. Duke and Thatcher had 10.85 on day 1 out of the gates. Got a limit in the bag today?
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go. Put them in there, Randy. Let's see what we got, man. 10.85, a great start on day 1. 7 today. Good bag of fish. 9.01. 9.01 is going to have you guys at 19.86. I believe you're going to fish on Championship Friday.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. We've had an awesome week. Our pre-fishing was phenomenal. I'm from Lake of the Ozarks, not too far away. I've never been to Table Rock Lake in my life, but I promise you I'll be back. I guide on Lake of the Ozarks, but I'm going to book some trips down here. This place is phenomenal. I've caught some giant walleye this week, everything. I like to take Real Deal Fishing, Ivy Bend Land Office, my wife, all my family, my friends. So tomorrow we got to put them in the bag. We're looking at the winning fish, but we're having a hard time getting them bite. We're in like 80 foot of water, clear as a bell, you can see, but everybody's sing the same song, Chris. So we're going to do it tomorrow. I like to thank Duke, too, and his wife for cooking. I've ate more than my weight in gold this week. She's a phenomenal cook. So we got to put boat gas in that thing. We're going to run as hard as it'll get there tomorrow.
Hey, let me say this. I feel like it's all part of the experience coming to the Mr. Crappie Expo and Invitational. It's all part of the experience is eating. Everybody eats good, man, when they're here. World's largest crappie fry on Saturday. Man, that's what it's all about. From 11 to 3, man, we're going to eat good. But Duke, on Saturday, you're hoping to sit at that anglers panel with a first place championship trophy.
That's right. You know, we're going to grind at it tomorrow. We're not going to give up. Like you said, we're looking at some real good fish. We're having trouble getting the fire, but we got a plan. We're going to go back and tie some jigs and get after it. You know, thank the good Lord above for allowing us to have the good weather that we've had this week and being able to do what we love. Our families, you know, for supporting us. Thank Wally for putting this on, all that he does, and the city of Branson, man, it's awesome up here. We love coming up here. And thank Strike King, Luz, APCO, and everybody that Scales and Ducktails back at Reelfoot Lake. If you need a nightly rental, you know, hook us up.
Love it, man. Let's have a huge, you want more? Yeah.
Yeah, these guys over here are my friends. So
word.
I'm teasing. I like them guys. They're good. They're good people. So I'm rooting for them if we fall down. But good luck to everybody. It's awesome. Thanks, Wally.
That's good stuff. Thank you. I'll say this, Billy, before we introduce this next team.
Yes, sir.
5 years ago, we had just finished up a Forest Wood Cup in Hot Springs, Arkansas. And Wally Marshall comes up to me and he says, man, I got this idea. He said, you know, this championship that you guys have, man, we're in the Summit Arena, man, they're standing room only. He's like, I'm going to do this. He's like, but we're going to do it the right way. We're going to bring in all the right people in the fishing industry, all the right people in the crappie world. He's like, I'm gonna create this. And we're going to call it the Mr. Crappie Invitational. And we're going to have huge weigh-ins and huge payouts. And he said, I've got this dream. Well, I can tell you, you fast forward 5 years, that dream is reality. And I've never seen a man work so tirelessly and have so much passion for this particular championship than this man has. And I know this, he's being contacted from people all over this country for this event because I live in Paducah. That's the confluence of the Tennessee and Ohio rivers. And I had a lady at the Chamber of Commerce ask me, do you know anything about Wally Marshall? We're looking at this crappie champion. I'm like, it is a small world, but his dream has become reality. In the last 4 years, you don't want to miss a championship Friday. Not only is he giving away a lot of money, but not only is the whole fishing world there, but this tournament is life-changing money for the champions. It's a $300,000 purse. It's a $100,000 first place prize. And I think that's amazing. I'm glad to be a small part of it. But I think we need to give a huge round of applause to Wally Marshall,
here, here.
Mr. Crappie.
Yes, sir. Hats off, Waldo. Team number 40 coming up. Jason, come talk to me. We got Taylor Morrow leading the way there. And Jason, pronounce your last name, all right? I graduated high school, but I was not the valedictorian, all right?
I tell everybody, don't even pay attention to the UE. It's Domain.
Domain. Jason Domain. Mobile, Alabama. Brother, I love Felix's Fish Camp. I have to stop in there and eat the shrimp when I drive through town. But you've got another spot you like.
Yeah, man. The Pelican Reef Restaurant on Foul River, man. They're a great place. It's a down-home feel. Great food. Got a great bar. It's got a great boat launch. And probably the best bushwhackers in Mobile County.
And they sponsor your crappie team.
They did sponsor my crappie team.
That's good.
Yep. I mean, we had a couple more. A lot of people helped us out, helped us get here. This was a big trip for us. It was a 12-hour pull from home.
Yeah.
So we're very grateful to be here, and hopefully we can make it to day 3.
Well, let's see what you do up there with Chris, all right? He can hurt you. Be careful. Be careful.
Billy, I wasn't really listening to what you were saying a while ago, but I'm from Kentucky, so let me give this name a shot. Is it Jason Domain?
It sure is.
Yeah, that's Kentucky education. We're pretty smart over there. Jason and Taylor, 10.38 on day 1. You got 7 in the bag today, man?
Yes, sir, we do.
Let's see what you got, man. Trying to make it to Championship Friday. Championship Friday. You need about 9 pounds right now unofficially. 9.54. 9.54 is going to have you at 19.92. You'll fish on Championship Friday. Where are you going? That's the first group. I'm going home. Let's talk for just a minute like he's going to ask me how I'm catching them, and I can't give away that secret. So I won't ask you that, but I am going to ask you one important question, man. Very consistent first 2 days. Are your fish replenishing? Can you catch them like that one more day?
They are replenishing. It was great to see that our fish had actually moved up in the water column for us today. At first spot we pulled up, I saw the fish at 8 foot, and I was like, man, these fish are going to eat. And sure enough, second cast, we put a 125 in the boat, and I was happy with it.
Oh, that's good stuff. Can we do that one more day?
Man, we're going to give it everything we got.
I guarantee these weights are stacked close. They're tied at the top, man.
Yeah, it's just a pleasure to be here. Man, we've had a great time in Branson, and we're looking forward to tomorrow, and we're looking forward to going to the expo on Saturday.
I do television all over the country in the bass world, but I want to tell you something, man. This is one of my favorite tournaments of the year. I'm addicted to crappie fishing.
Hey, me and my partner, we were both guides down in Mobile saltwater fishing, and this was his first crappie tournament. He's like, man, I only caught my first crappie about 6 months ago, and that was with you. I said, man, come on, let's go.
Let's go.
We loaded up, we came up here, and we gave it everything we got, and we're very fortunate and looking forward to tomorrow.
I love it, man. Any final words for a great crowd here?
Yeah.
Anybody watching back in Mobile?
Yeah, definitely. My sponsors, Easy In Detail, Auto Lighting in Mobile, Pelican Reef Restaurant, Sportsman's Marine, and of course, I get one of my bait sponsors here, Mr. Basil Price, was showing me baits, man. He hooked us up, gave us the right profiles and everything, and we put them to work, and he did a great job.
Kind of liking this crappie thing.
Yeah, it's different than saltwater fishing, that's for sure. But it's fun. I'm looking forward to doing it again.
Absolutely. I would say you're probably pretty good with electronics.
Yeah, I'm learning a lot with the live scope. Gonna have to put one on my bay boat, that's for sure.
I like it, man. I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. Congratulations to you guys. It's all unofficial right now, but unofficially, you're setting pretty for Championship Friday. Who's next?
Boat number 23, the Lone Wolf, Nick DeWolf from Bossier City, Louisiana.
From Bossier City, Louisiana. Nick had 9.35 out of the gates on day one. Good job. How many you got in there today, Nick?
We got 7 in there.
All right, let's put the bag in there, Randy. Randy Sullivan, who is a TBF tournament director, puts tournaments on all over the country. My partner in crime this week. 8.26. So 8.26 is going to have you sitting at 17.61. The Lone Wolf does well this week.
Yes, sir. It was good. Man, this place is beautiful. I don't know if you never been to Table Rock. This place right here is, I mean, it's great fishing too, but whoo, we got cold yesterday. Made it tough.
Don't have that kind of chill down in Bossier City, do they? Not often.
Well, it will in a few months, but not right now.
Not in October.
The thing about it is that cold front came in and made these fish super finicky, and I couldn't get them to fire. I couldn't get them to eat. So, well, we'll be at the expo tomorrow. Y'all come out and see us out there. We'll be walking around shaking hands and everything. So We'll see everybody out there tomorrow.
Yep. Anybody want to give a shout out to watching online or anywhere in the fishing universe back in Bossier City?
Oh yeah, for sure. My wife's sitting at home watching the kids. My daughter and my son Rex. They wanted to be up here, but they had school this week. And they're like, "Oh, you can go up there." No, you ain't taking a week off up here. So no, we had a good time, and we'll be home here soon, in a couple days now.
Well, good job, Nick. I'll see you at the convention center tomorrow, the expo, you bet.
Hey, Chris, look at his shoes.
Yes,
his boat wrap, look at his shoes. His boat wrap, his shoes, and his jersey all match. How about that?
That's pretty good. I like this. That's like Steve Reese stuff right there, man.
Yeah, it is. Xavier Vault and Travis Decker, boat 15 from Lake Fork, Texas.
Got it. All right, Xavier and Travis, good start on day one. Had 10.46. How many you got in the bag today?
7.
I like it. Limit of crappie on Table Rock Lake, day 2 for Xavier and Travis. Worth, good bag of fish, 9.28. And 9.28 has got you at 19.74. I think you'll make it and fish another day. Good job, guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
Talk about it, man. Can you catch them one more day? Win this thing. All the weights stacked in the top 25 are pretty tight, man. But you're looking at the kings of the hill. And they're being stingy with that lead, man. 21.83 is the leading weight right now.
It's going to be tough, that's for sure. I mean, with the lake being fished for a week almost, there's not just a ton of crappie everywhere. And we've really fished hard the last 2 days. And I do believe we can do something decent. But for the most part, I believe it's going to be hard tomorrow.
Gotcha. Looking for the grind session on Championship Friday.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. We're ready, man. First and foremost, man, I just want to say thank you to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
Amen, brother.
Man, without him, none of this would be possible.
Amen.
Secondly, I want to thank my, my loving and supporting family. Then, I also want to thank my sponsors, Jinko Fishing, Texas Boat Works, K9 Fishing Line, Stump Thumping Outdoors, And then Gil Fisher, man. I couldn't do it without him.
Takes a village.
Yes, sir, it does.
Absolutely, man. Any final words?
No, sir. I'm hoping to make it through.
I got you. Good luck, man. Sweat it out. I think you're going to be fishing tomorrow, though. Good job to those guys. Hard work pays off. Billy, who's next?
Boat number 52, Dan Langston and James Davis slipping in there.
Got it.
Listen to the fan roar.
Dan Langston and James Davis. 11.52 on day one. That's a great start out of the gates, man. You got 7 more today?
Yes, sir. 7 fish.
All right, here we go. Let's see what you got. If you got about 10 pounds, you're going to be pushing those leaders, man. Good day, 2. 10.24. 10.24. You need 21.83. You're going to have 21.76. Wow! 21.83, 21.76, and Championship Friday is going to be fun, man.
Can't wait.
It's good stuff. Can you do it one more day?
We're going to see tomorrow.
Are your fish, are you seeing them? Are they replenishing?
We're going to find out tomorrow.
Man, come on, man. Help me out a little bit.
We got to give everybody here something to look forward to
That's
tomorrow.
exactly right. Build the
we
drama.
can't tell you everything today. You got to come to the expo and come see it.
You got to build the drama. I agree with you, man. Well, anybody in the crowd you want to give a shout out to? A great crowd here in Branson today, or anybody online back home?
Yeah, my girlfriend Brittany.
Yep.
My wife, right over there, Carly. She has been a blessing for us this week. She's been cooking for us, getting up with us pre-fishing. When we get home, dinner's there. So I can't thank you enough, baby. I love you.
Dan and Davis closing in on those leaders, man. Championship Friday is shaping up to be a shootout. Who's next, Billy?
Boat number 32, when the day ended yesterday, these guys were in the hot seat, the Threadgills, Brandon and Jason. I want you to look at Jason's whiskers. He knew the forecast was going to be cold. He started growing that on Tuesday morning.
Tuesday morning. I love it, man. The Threadgills, 12.22 out of the gate on day one. Was a great start for you. First question I have is, are there 7 in the bag? You get a limit?
Yeah, we got 7.
All right, that's the first question. The next 2 questions come after we weigh them in. To dethrone the leaders, you're going to need about 9.5 pounds. The limit worth 10.24. 10.24. New leaders, 22.46. So 21.83, new leaders, 22.46. There ain't much separation, brother.
No, it's real close when you're dealing with this. There's so many fish in this lake that's all just right there at each other. It's tough.
Guarantee you.
Tough to get that edge.
And there's no doubt about it, man. Well, I'm not going to ask you how you're catching them. We'll save that for the expo tomorrow, the final weigh-in. But I am going to ask you, are your fish replenishing? Can you catch them one more day? Close it out. $100,000 champions.
Our spots are not replenishing. We just hope we have enough spots.
I like that. It's about perspective.
Burning gas.
So you've been growing that since Tuesday, man. That's impressive.
It's been about a week.
Is that vitamins? Tell me how to do that, man. My wife would love that.
We'll talk about it later.
I understand. I got you, man. I got you. Well, a good 2 days on Table Rock, man.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Can you do it one more day? Can you win this thing tomorrow?
I think we can do. We can do all right tomorrow. We got some fish out there. We left a lot of fish swimming today.
I love it.
But they're being aggravating hard to bite too.
Any final words for a great crowd?
We appreciate it. We appreciate it. My wife Jackie over there, my mom, dad.
Where's your wife Jackie?
Right there in the front row. Hey, baby.
I like that, Jackie. That's good stuff, man. Final words, Brandon.
Yeah, I just want to start by thanking some of our sponsors, Rose Metal Products, Trophy Graph Systems, Puddle Jumper Baits, Bayou Bobs, M-Tech Lithium, K9 Fishing, H&H Rods and Reels, Skeeter Boats. Without them, this would be hard to do.
Absolutely. Well, you guys are the new leaders. Humble but confident, man. Easy to root for that. Good luck to the Threadgills on Championship Friday. See them at takeoff in the morning. We'll see them on the big stage at the convention center tomorrow afternoon. Billy?
Hey, boat number 9, Eric Cagle. He's had to fish by himself. His partner got hung up and couldn't get here till just now. Been fishing alone. Let's see what he did.
Well, Eric Cagle, 11.77 out of the gates on day one. A great start for you, Eric. Do you have 7 in the bag today?
I've got 7.
Let's see what they weigh. Put them in there, Randy. My partner in crime, Randy Sullivan, TBF Tournament Director. Pretty good day. 7 worth 10.40. 10.40 has got you at 22.17. The lead is 22.46. You are right there, man. And your partner's here now?
I'm going to have a little help tomorrow. Maybe it'll help out a little bit.
There we go. Hey, first time he misses a fish, you know what you need to say? Man, I've been doing this by myself, bro.
He knows.
I love it, Eric, man. Tell me one question, man. Can you catch them like this one more day?
Man, you know, I don't know. I had to actually go fishing today. I ran out of fish, ran out of spots, and I had to turn that hummingbird on and go find 2 new spots, or I wouldn't have had the weight that I had today. So, you know, we're just going to go fishing, man, and see what happens.
See those guys right there? There's just a little separation.
I'm coming for y'all tomorrow, bro.
That's what I'm talking about. Good luck, Eric. It's going to be a shootout on Championship Friday, baby. For $100,000, Billy.
That's tight, brother. That's tight. Hey, Chris, I've got Waldo over here with me. Wally Marshall, Mr. Crappie, our host. Wally, you are the designer, the owner of Mr. Crappie Baits. But listen, these guys are coming through here bragging on their bait companies that they're having success with. Some of them yours, some of them are not. A lot of guys wouldn't do that. God bless you for what you're doing for the crappie industry.
Hey, when I put on Crappie Expo, it's for the whole world of crappie fishing. It contains everybody's baits, everybody's boats, everybody's rods at the Crappie Expo. Now, if you're interested in a rod, it's
Go sit down over there. All right, that's our host. Here we go. Boat number 37, Hayden and Dan Jeffries. Mississippi guys.
Mississippi boys that caught 12.14. One of 3 bags over 12 pounds on day one. Hayden and Dan Jeffries, 12.14. Do you have a limit in the bag today?
Yes, we do.
Feeling pretty good about it?
We'll see.
I like it. Let's find out. Put them in there. The 10 and some change for the lead. 10 and some change for the lead. A limit worth 10.65. Let's see where you stand. 10.65. New leaders, 22.79. Wow! Man, that's fun. So 22.46 is now replaced. New King of the Hill, the Jeffries, 22.79. Pretty good day. For the Mississippi boys, man.
It was tough out there today. We had a lot of big fish that wouldn't bite, so hopefully tomorrow we can make a few more of those commit.
Gotcha. You're on something pretty special.
Yeah, there's a lot of fish in the area and a lot of good fish, so we'll see.
You're fishing a little bit different this week, I would say, from Mississippi. Not a whole lot of deep, clear water lakes in Mississippi, right?
Yeah, we're fishing pretty much the same stuff we would fish back home.
I like it.
Can't talk on it much yet, but...
Tomorrow, can you talk on it much?
Yes.
I love that, man. How you catching them? What baits? No, I'm teasing. I'm teasing. But it has been a good 2 days for you guys, man.
It has. We've had fun. Keep our fingers crossed and get a good night's sleep and get after them again tomorrow.
Good night's sleep, man. $100,000. That big, I can see it right now, fireworks going off, holding the championship trophy, first place, champions. You'll sleep good tonight.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah, no pressure for you, man. Mississippi, we don't get nervous, baby.
I won't sleep good.
But you guys keep edging away from me. You see me chasing you guys down, man? All right, tell me this before I let you go. Anybody you want to give a shout out to back in Mississippi or here?
Yeah, I'd like to give a shout out to all my family members who are here to watch the weigh-in. Actually, my brother's on the airplane right now to be here tomorrow. I'd like to thank everybody who's watching me on the live stream and everybody's here.
Good stuff.
I'm good. Thank my wife, love her, Katie. She's here, and my mother-in-law and father-in-law, they're here supporting us.
That's what it's all about. So when you guys win it tomorrow, I'm going to get some more out of you, right?
Yeah, you should.
I'm a TV guy, man. You got to make my job easy.
You got to win it first.
Fair enough. Good luck tomorrow, man. Championship Friday. Those guys are your new leaders.
Come here. What is your name? Lamar. Hey, I want you to meet boat number 36. Come here, Lamar, and talk to me. Come here. Lamar Bunting and Mark Strunk. Now listen to this. Lamar's from Arkansas, right?
That's correct.
Arkansas.
Yes, sir, Arkansas.
And Mark, you're from where?
Kokomo, Indiana.
They're not connected. How in the world did this happen?
Crappie fishing.
Crappie fishing. Y'all met at a tournament and hit it off, or what?
Well, that's where it all relationship started from there. And him being the owner of Black Speck, he called me and asked me to basically represent his organization on his clothing and everything on that end. And so we hit it off there, and we stayed in contact from there. And of course, from the tournament trails, we've seen each other.
You want that one? Take that one right there.
Try that.
From the tournament trails, we've seen each other, and got a really good relationship. And kind of kicked the idea around about fishing this, and that's what teamed up, and that's what we did.
And it worked out, Chris. That's a family of fishing, right? Whether it's bass or crappie or whatever, catfish trails. It's working out. You guys are here. Let's go win some money.
Love it, man.
That's a great story right there. All right, here we go. Lamar and Mark, 11.53 on day one. You can pull something like that off on day two. We're going to be looking at the new leaders. Do you have a limit?
We got 7 fish.
Like it. Let's see where we're at. He said we cut them all in 45 minutes, Chris. I see that. 5.96 today. So 5.96 will have you guys at. I missed it right there. I missed it. You're going to be up around 5.96. Add that up for me.
And y'all are from where?
1749. Thank you. 1749 is what it sounds like. Over 17 pounds, but listen to me. The reality of it is a tougher day two, but a great week overall for you guys, man. To make that first cut, that's a big deal.
Man, I mean, the cut really wasn't the issue. Our fish wasn't a problem. We dropped the lower unit at about 725, 735 this morning.
Okay.
We spent all day running around basically trying to get a lower unit, and got lucky enough. Mark's wife tracked one down for us, and
wow.
Had a pinion gear come apart in the lower unit, manufacturer default. So really nothing we could do on that end.
Sure.
We got a lower unit strapped on it, made a long ride. Fished 40 minutes. That's what we got in 40 minutes, and I mean the rest is history.
There you go, man. That's making some lemonade out of lemons right there, brother.
I just want to throw a shout out to Ulrich Marine. They stopped everything they were doing, came in.
Wow.
Took the lower unit off within 5 minutes of being there and tried their best to get us out as quick as they could, and that meant a lot.
Absolutely. No doubt about it, man. That's the one thing I love about the sport, whether it's the bass end or the crappie end, the walleye end, is, man, it is what you guys have done in your team. I mean, it's a community, it's a brotherhood, it's a sisterhood. It's God's sport. I love that about it, man. And 99.9% of the people that you meet in this game are great people.
Yeah, that's a fact for sure. Like I said, I mean, man, wouldn't change nothing we done. Like I said, I mean, it's just when it's your time, it's your time.
That's exactly right.
We lose the nail this time, not the hammer.
That's exactly right. But hey, you've got a lot of people you want to thank.
Oh yeah, for sure. I definitely want to thank all my sponsors. HH Rod and Reels, Eric and Leanne, they do a really lot for me. I mean, they're great folks. Man, like I said, my mind really ain't here because of what happened today.
I understand.
So like I said, I want to thank everybody.
We'll give you grace, man. Absolutely.
Definitely don't want to overlook anybody. This man right here beside me, man, he's been awesome. His wife, Lori's been awesome. Going above and beyond, on everything they do. Like I said, it just happens.
It does. I was in Kokomo, Indiana about 2 or 3 weeks ago for my 10-year-old's premier softball tournament.
Cool.
They got some good fields there, man.
They do.
Kind of a place for softball and baseball.
I coached for 25 years, so I know all about it.
You know all about it. You know where I was then, don't you?
I know exactly where he was at.
That's good stuff right there, man. Well, hey, listen, any final words that you have for anybody back in Kokomo or anywhere in the fishing world?
Well, it's just like with me and Lamar. We wanted to do well.
Yep.
And even though we're devastated, there's much more things to be
Absolutely,
devastated than a tournament. We got to keep it in perspective. And we're happy to be here. There's many, many people that love to be here in our shoes. And it is, as unfortunate as it is to be on fish that you win with, it stinks, but it is what it is.
Absolutely. You make the lemonade out of the lemons. Good job, guys. You bet. Your time's coming.
Promise you. That's the way this game works out.
Boat number 54, you're not going to believe this, Chris. Come here and talk to me, Benoit. Benoit's last name is spelled V-H-N. They forgot to put any vowels in your name.
No, they forgot about 12 letters.
Forgot about 12 letters. Let's go over here a little bit closer. You guys are from Connecticut.
Yes, initially from Belgium.
Yeah. Do they crappie fish in Belgium or Connecticut?
There is no crappie in Belgium, but in Connecticut we have black crappie.
You do have some in, and I guess about a third of the year you catch them through the ice.
Yeah, when I have time. I have a fishing brand that is popular for ice fishing, so I can't ice fish.
Okay, very good. Well, let's go up here and see how this thing goes. Did you guys catch any of them through ice here, since that's what you're familiar with? Nearly yesterday morning, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Love it, man. Connecticut, Belgium, fishing's everywhere. And
boat 54.
54, gotcha.
Benoit and Alexander.
Benoit and Alexander. 10.24 on day one, so that's a good start for you. One of 31 bags out of 90 boats that had over 10 pounds. Do you have a limit today?
Yeah, we got a limit.
I like it. Let's throw them in the basket. 7 fish in the bag. A 7-fish limit worth. Pretty good day, fellas. 9.43. 9.43 has you at 19.67. I think you're fishing tomorrow. I can't see it, but this is totally unofficial. But I can tell you what, man, that bubble has been around 18.5 to 19 pounds, so I believe you're in.
I hope so. It'll be cool.
We're going to find out. We'll make it official after this weigh-in's over. But yeah, Championship Friday, big crowd, catching that biggest bag of the event and winning it, 100,000. Why not?
That would be great, but we have to learn how to catch white crappie so we can do a big mixed bag.
Man, you know, I didn't hear a word that you just said, but I love that accent. You know what I'm saying?
I'm doing my best.
No, man, no, it's really clear. It's really good, man. I just like the sound of your words, man. Keep talking.
Well, thank you, Wally, for having us here.
That's
and
it.
Allowing Euro Tackle to have a booth at the expo, too.
That's good. Pretty good stuff, man. A lot of fishing, crappie fish in Belgium?
No, there's none.
None. Just waffles.
Yeah, waffles, pike, perch, and zender.
I got you. Good stuff, man. I know we catch them in Connecticut.
Yeah, I mean, in Connecticut we catch like bigger crappie. I mean, like probably like close to 3 pounds. But here, I mean, like 14 inches, really big. But hopefully we get them tomorrow. So
good luck to you. Final words for anybody watching anywhere, Belgium, Connecticut. It's your time.
Yeah, I would say hi to my mom and thank for her, and also my brother and all my friends back at home. So
good stuff.
A special thank you to Norfin for keeping us very warm during this tournament.
Absolutely. A little bit cold yesterday, wasn't it? 23 degrees.
Very cold, but we were wearing ice fishing suits, so we were all right.
I like it, man. Good shot to you guys. Good luck making that cut.
Hey, these guys do well wherever they go. It's Jeff Hyman and Randy Pope, a couple of Texas guys. Randy, you got North Carolina. That's right. You got 7 in the bag.
Yes, we have 7 in the bag.
Okay, 7 in the bag. And are they hard to come by, Jeff, or are you putting some fish in the boat throughout the day?
Today was really tough on us. So.
Really tough? All right, well, we're going to see how tough. Go up there and see what Chris does to you now.
This is not our first rodeo together. I believe that you finished in the top 5 or 10 in all of these so far, looking for that first win. Jeff Hyman and Randy Pope, man, they have really done well at this event. 9.76 on day one. You have 7 in the bag, you said? You got a limit.
Yes, we have 7.
Let's see if we can get you to Championship Friday. 7 today. Thank you, Randy. Worth 7.46. So 7.46 is going to have you at 17.22. Not sure. You said, yeah, I'm not fishing tomorrow. Not fishing tomorrow. Just a little bit short this time.
Yeah, it is, and but we give it everything we do, like everybody else. But it just wasn't our time. We just, for the 4 days of practice, we never really got on but 1 or 2 pound-and-a-half fish each day, and I kind of felt like we needed that to compete.
Sure.
But overall, it was fun. It's always the anticipation of coming to an event like this is worth the prize.
Yep.
And I want to give a big shout out to Wayne Kent or Chris Kent from Cream Lure Company, and they are at the expo, and they're running a special on their little fishies. Little fishies are famous worldwide.
Gotcha.
You know that, don't you?
I do. I've heard of them.
Yeah, you've heard of them.
Yes.
they have won a lot of money for me over the years, so I'm a big fan. And go to Cream Lure and look one on thing. Optima Battery, SOS Trout Line from Crappie Magnet, Wally Marshall rods and reels, and I think that's it.
Well, let me ask you this, Randy. I've run a lot of tournaments. My numbers get skewed sometimes, but don't you have at least two top 5 finishes in this?
No, we have a second, a third, and a fifth.
3 top 5 finishes. Kentucky Mass, a second, a third, and a fifth. Man, that's real good.
It is.
Your win's coming, man.
And I told Jeff today. I said, well, you can't always be up top. Sooner or later, everybody goes down, and that was just our time.
Absolutely.
Can't do anything about it.
That's exactly right. Jeff, overall, man, glad to be here.
Oh, yes. And I really like to thank Mr. Crappie, Lou, Strike King, Optima Batteries, which we run our batteries hard this week.
Sure.
Covering a lot of water. I mean, like I said, we had found some good fish in the area, but we just couldn't get them to bite during the tournament days. So, and also AFCO, I'd like to thank them, Bass Cat Boats, and without that we wouldn't have made it where we were running to as fast.
No,
I lost 2 hats the last 2 days because it just blew off.
75 miles an hour, they blow off pretty easily.
Yeah, I guarantee you.
75 miles per hour at 23 degrees is really cold, too.
Yes, it is, no doubt.
Anyway, it was fun. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. A second, a third, and a fifth. That win's coming. Great job to you guys, Jeff and Randy. Awesome event as usual.
Chris, we've got Hayden on the hot seat over here, and I just want to ask you guys, have you ever been in this position before? Have you ever been sitting this close to $100,000?
No.
No. How's it? I haven't either. How's it feel?
It feels good.
Yeah?
We got a big day in front of us tomorrow.
Yeah? Do you let it creep into your mind at all how you're going to spend that money?
We have to earn it first.
Okay, that's the right answer.
Billy, you ain't gonna get much out of the Jeffrey boys.
He knows his girl is tuned in. He's giving all the right answers here. Hey, I want you to meet team number 17, Brandon Miles and Tommy Ezel, Texas boys.
I like it. Brandon and Tommy, Texas boys that weighed in 10.14 out of the gates on day 1, and we've got 2 teams left. So 10.14. How many in the bag today?
We got 7.
Got 7. We're looking. Hey, this is totally unofficial. This is Kentucky math, which is rough. Let me just tell you, this is rough. But man, if you can get up over 19.5, I'm pretty sure you're gonna get in there. Okay. So 10.14 on day 1 and 7 today. Worth 8.58. 8.58 is 18.72. Let me tell you something. You are burying the bubble right there. You are so on the bubble. I don't know if you're above it, on it, or if you're it, but you're right there.
Do you remember the last 3?
Is it barely in the picture? Yes, I do. Yes, no, it's not. I'm quitting. What? I had the best time with you guys the last couple of times because you live on the bubble. Yeah, and that's kind of a good thing, but it's kind of a...
We got to get better. We got to get better. This is just nail biting.
I'm tired of telling you guys this, but you might be just like 1 bite away from making it to Championship Friday.
If we squeak in again, that's 4 times in a row.
4 times. It's been on the good side of me every time.
Yes, sir.
That's the way to live right there, man. Because if you get in, the weights are tight. Anything can happen on Championship Friday.
Well, we appreciate y'all. We had fun, and
I do remember you guys having fun with you guys, man.
Bad.
Yes.
Well, we appreciate y'all. We appreciate Wally, and I may be at the Bonehead booth a little early this year. Y'all come see me. Who knows what's going to happen? If not, I'll be there Saturday for sure. If I get to fish tomorrow, I'll be there Saturday, guys, like always.
Absolutely. It's been 2 good days for you.
It's been a good day. A little rough today, but we had a great time. Ready to see if we make it.
All right, man. You got 1 team left. We'll when the smoke clears, we'll see if you're inside that top 25 cut, trying to make it to Championship Friday.
Hey, Chris, our final team today to weigh in, team boat number 47. These guys are true pros, and it's so cool. Brookshire's Grocery Store keeps them eating good. They've got the best snacks in the crappie business. Clay Gann and Todd Froby.
Yep. We have done this several times, man. This being the 4th annual Mr. Crappie Invitational, and Clay and Todd, no stranger to Championship Fridays, comes into today with 9.69. You have a limit in the bag today?
You barely. Yes, sir.
Barely. All right, Randy, put them in there one more time. And we'll move this show to the Branson Convention Center. Championship Friday there tomorrow. 7.28. 7.28 is going to have your 2-day total at 16.97. So probably not fishing tomorrow. We'll make that official here in a minute, but I'm not going to get to see the next 2 days over at the expo.
We'll be at the expo tomorrow for sure. Yeah. We're going to go to the Hungry Hunter, I think, and eat breakfast in the morning.
No. What time? Because, I mean, hey, listen, you could buy my breakfast. And
come on, 8:30 or 9.
You could buy my breakfast, and I'll be over there, and I'll tell you all about how to catch crappie.
8:30.
I mean, wait a minute. Something's backwards there.
8:30.
Hey, I might see you there, man. Talk about Table Rock Lake this week.
It's a beautiful lake. It just whooped us this time. We had one really good day of pre-fishing, and we tried to build on it. And the more we pre-fished, the more we thought, man, that was a fluke. And then the last couple of days, I think we proved it was a fluke. But it happens.
It does happen. Clay, 2 days in the books.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We, like I said, day one pre-fishing, I was like, hey, this way we would have won last time. And we was hoping we could build on it, and we caught a couple kickers that day, and just never really could put anything together after that. And got in there yesterday and caught a couple kickers, just didn't have a whole lot to go with it, and made the cut and was sitting in 36. Knew we had to have a big day today, and tried to swing for the fence and just didn't run into them today.
I got you. Well, this event has been good to you, man. A lot of success. You've seen some championship days for sure. Any final words for anybody watching back home online or anywhere out there? Anywhere in the crowd? It's your time, Clay.
Yes, sir. I just want to thank Jesus Christ, my Lord and personal Savior first. My beautiful wife at home.
Amen,
Site One Landscape Supply for all your irrigation agronomic needs.
Yep.
Butcher's Grocery Company, they do have the best produce and usually the best gas prices in town. Tyler Candle Company, I'm known as a good smelling crappie guy.
You do smell good. I was going to say that.
Appreciate that. AR Tactical Plumbing, Precision Powder Coating, Fat Spice, Premier Dealership in South Texas.
Great job, guys.
Healy Homes.
There you go. Todd?
I want to thank God for keeping us safe. Thank my beautiful wife at home for holding down the fort. She's the strongest woman I know, and I couldn't do this without her. And thank my kids for putting up with their dad being gone. And my mom and dad who made the trip to Branson to come see us. I want to thank Janko Fishing. We use 7-foot trick sticks the whole time we're here casting to them. We love their stuff. Slab Syndicate. Chris makes the best hand-tied jig I've ever used. David Goodson with Shut Up and Fish. If you need something to go on a boat, marine electronics, lithium batteries, trolling motor props, trolling motors, we use him all the time. He's great. Hook and Bullet sunglasses. I can't see the screen. My 20-1200 in my good eye, so I need something to see that screen with. Easy Step, Frank with Lakeside Lure and Tackle, Classic Toyota Tyler, and Circle and Crawfish.
Todd, that was impressive.
That was impressive. Big round of applause for Clay and Todd.
Good job.
And the top 50 that made it to the semifinal round. And to that guy right there, Mr. Crappie, Wally Marshall. And a $300,000 purse. And one team, will it be the Jeffries, that wins $100,000 tomorrow? Billy?
Hey, I tell you what,
Let's give Chris a round of applause. Great job, Chris Jones. Thank you for coming over.
Love it, man.
Hey, you live on the dark side over there with those bass guys. Welcome to the light, man.
I love crappie fishing, man. Love this tournament.
Hey, we love you coming, too. We have a lot of fun. Love working with you. Waldo, we've had a great day, but there's still more to do today.
Well, I tell you what, we still got 2 hours. Buzz Andrews' band is fixing to kick off. Hey, everybody there listening, let me tell you what, Buzz Andrews is the real deal. Hey, Buzz, if you're listening, play that Billy Joe Shavers, I Can Live Forever for me, please. But I'll tell you what, hey, we're going to give away $10,000 tomorrow at the Crappie Expo, and also on Saturday, which we got the world's largest crappie fry. I want to thank everybody for coming out here today. This is totally awesome with about 500 people here in the parking lot. It's unbelievable, Billy. Hey, God.
I've got a question for you, Waldo. I've got a question for you, Wally. If somebody wins the $10,000 on tomorrow, Friday, and then they come back on Saturday, Can they win it again?
Yes, they can. And also, you can buy as many tickets as you want.
Oh, hey, that's a heck of a deal, man. Hey, let's give him a round of applause. He's our host. We've got a big party to get to at the Convention Center. Y'all come see us there. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you tomorrow from the Convention Center in Branson.
Hey everybody, Wally Marshall, Mr. Crappie. Welcome to the Mr. Crappie Invitational Day 2 right here on Table Rock Lake. Yesterday was a shootout. We got the leaders from Alabama with 12.22. Brandon and Jason Threadgill. What an awesome job. They're taking it out, and today we're fixing to blast off. Hey, stay tuned for a great championship.
You guys have fun out there and be safe. Watch over each other and come back with a big string of 7 for us.